In here, we are just about a block away. I think not Tina Kotex or something is filming up on the street corner. Sorry, I'm juggling my chair. I figured it's going to be a slow night. Let me flip you around. We're about a block away. Hey, Mindy. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Bree. Hey, Ellens. Flip you around. So, yeah, looks like we have a couple of the right-wing restreamers over there. I think they're doing the cleaning graffiti thing. Yep, I can smell it there. Cleaning graffiti off a pole. I guess that still gets views. They're going at it with some kind of power tool. On the way home, we'll look and see if they damage whatever they're cleaning like they have in the past. Looks like no Operation Inflation tonight. I do see Blaze down there, and I see the lights of PDX Ice Juggler. Looks like there's maybe 3 people out front and PDX Ice Juggler across the street, and a car parked where I normally set up. Interesting. Sorry, I don't have the gimbal, so it's probably gonna be a little shakier until I get set up. It's supposed to rain tonight, so I didn't bring the gimbal well, I brought the mic. The gimbal's in the car, but I'm not planning on setting it up. But we'll see. If we have to do the mic, I can do the mic, but probably no gimbal. Yeah, I don't know whose car this is. Oh, we're gonna be shaky for 1 sec while I set the chair up. Set the camera up. Set the camera up more. Says rain starting at 1 a.m. I don't know. I just asked Alexa on the way out, and it's what the weather was going to be between 7 and 10, and it said 75% chance of rain. So I just went off that. Yeah, it's probably low 50s would be my guess. What is this? Llama set. But if they stopped, I'd order something from them. We have a lot of food trucks in Portland, but not like a lot of taco trucks and stuff like that that travel around. Most of them are stationary. I do have a chair this time. It's not new. Occasionally I'll bring a chair out if I think it's gonna be really slow. I brought a chair for, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 days straight, and Ground Zero and Tommy renamed me Chair Media for a week. Thought that was mildly entertaining, but I don't like to bring it down if I'm going to be moving around a bunch, but on a night like tonight, the camera's going to be pretty stationary most likely. So let me go into chat. Bree put it into subscribers already, and I will change my chat to all messages. Chair Media, yeah. They have tried so many different nicknames that haven't stuck. Chairman of the board. I see who else came in since I've wandered up. It's like Kathy and Luigi, Bismuth, Jade the journalist. How are you guys doing? Did I say hi to you already, Rosalie? Hey, Mary's Tigers. Oh, Mary's Tigers starting off the night with $1. Thank you very much, Mary's Tigers. Well, so that's the funny thing, Rosalie. I chose PretendMedia because the first night I was down here, that's what Tommy called me. And I was just brand new down here. I'm like, well, it's not entirely inaccurate. So, yeah, I just, my channel was, I can't remember, it was maybe like Get Rad or something, because it was a bike channel before that, so I decided to change it to PretendMedia. Mindy, thank you for the happy poop. A golden doo-doo. Huh. I don't know if it'll show up on camera. Oh, they don't have most of their lights on out here. I was gonna say you normally can't view back into their courtyard quite that well, but they don't have any of their floodlights on, so you can really see what it looks like back there. If we have any guards come out, we can totally see what's going on before they come out. Is the Christmas tree still up? Where was the Christmas tree? God bless them for volunteering to clean down there. If they just remove graffiti and don't destroy the property like they have in the past, I'm all for it. Unfortunately, at least out in front of I.C.E, I don't know about stuff further away, they have damaged or destroyed about half of the stuff they tried to clean. So as long as they do a good job of it and they're careful about how they clean it, I've got no problem with that. That's an awesome way to protest, I think. But as soon as you start using like sanders and electric scrub brushes and harsh chemicals and the wrong paint and that kind of stuff, then it becomes problematic, because it actually costs taxpayer dollars to come back and fix what they did. There was a Christmas tree on the roof last night. Oh, was it on the lower roof or the upper roof? There is something right there. No. Was it on the upper roof? Is that it? There's something up there, but I can't tell what it is. This phone zoom sucks. Who do I hear?
Oh my God. Don't look at me, I don't have the yellow hat. I wasn't prepared.
Yellow hatless.
This one kidnapped me.
Oh.
I was at work and I thought I had a headache. And no, shut up. I thought I had a headache, and I was texting him, and he's like, "Oh, I'm at the facility. I can just come grab you," because I like work literally like 10 minutes away. And I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna make myself a sandwich while I'm like waiting." So I make myself a sandwich, and then I eat a bite of the sandwich, and then the headache goes away. So, tee-hee.
A headache.
Yeah, I thought I had it was almost a headache.
Well, better safe than sorry, right?
I know.
Oh, we got the yellow hat emojis.
Aww. I love the yellow hat emoji.
That turned out so cute.
No, I know. I'm literally obsessed with it. The way that I want to like have it everywhere. But what is it? My print out. It should be. You have it. Really?
It's just a poop emoji.
Aw, no, you should have one. Girl, the back
You
of
just
my
took
head.
a picture of your boobs? What?
No, he has a picture of the back of my head. I was gonna just say, actually, I could send you a picture of just my tit. Just have that.
You know.
Your mom's like, "Oh, who's that you're texting?" Just like a singular boob with a filter on it, so it looks like it's all better.
It's artistic then.
Yeah. You know, everything's art if you like close your eyes and stop paying attention. Yeah. It is what it is. Oh. How's your night been? Is everyone being nice?
Everyone's being super nice. It's a, a slow night. Sunday night was awesome. We had so many people watching. My channel just like went off a cliff for like a week and a half, and I was like really concerned like this whole thing was just going to be over, but Sunday it bounced back. I had a really, really good night, so I'm feeling way better.
I mean, I agree with the sentiment, but yeah. I'm glad that it's back.
Yeah.
I try to like log into your channel whenever I see the notification, but like,
Gotta hit the bell button.
the bell button.
Then you'll get notified.
I do. I get notified every time. I just like so my phone's usually on Do Not Disturb.
Yeah.
Mind you, there's like a list of 30 people that can break the Do Not Disturb, so it's like barely Do Not Disturb. But all this to say, I need to attend your lives more often.
You should come in and say hi more, yes.
Yeah. I do sometimes.
I've seen you in there plenty of times.
Yeah. Show the support. They put a Christmas tree up? Ass foul.
Apparently there was a Christmas tree on the roof last night, but
It's
I
literally
looked up and
like
I didn't see it.
fucking March, bro. I don't get Christmas.
I see they did eventually take the police line down. Did you see that on Sunday?
Yeah, I was there when they put it up. No, it's funny because they came out and then they put it back up.
They they came out and they restrung it. That was hilarious.
Yeah, and then what? They ended up taking it down, probably.
Apparently.
Yeah.
I was hoping it was still going to be up, and just every time they'd come out, they'd take it down and put it back up again.
Well, I thought since they liked it so much, we could just put more. Tee-hee. It's not a crime, question mark. What do I know about crimes? I've never been.
I mean, it was not inaccurate.
Yeah, it's cute. Has there been any movement?
I've just been out here like 10, 15 minutes. So.
Oh, right, because we usually come out at 6. Yeah, I was supposed to be off at 5:30 today. Guess when I clocked out? 6:30. Ugh.
Not Tina Kotex and someone else is down there cleaning something a block away. I could just smell the chemicals, and then they were going at it with like an electric drill.
Well, we were talking about this yesterday because we cleaned up some of the trash with like a picker-upper and stuff. And I'm like, look, I understand if they care about like littering or whatever, but they never actually pick up actual litter.
No.
They just care about
graffiti. They tear the graffiti. They'll tear the stickers off the pole and then leave them on the ground. if they want to come out and get actually clean, even if they just want to clean the graffiti, if they come and do it in a way that doesn't damage the property, that's
Yeah.
a fine way to protest, you know? But so far, like, they repainted the bench and totally fucked the bench up.
Yeah.
They painted it with oil-based paint when it was too cold for it to set. Then they took like sanders and shit to all sorts of bare metal over here and scratched the hell out of it, used God knows what chemicals that they didn't even clean off. They just left it on the pole. So then someone has to go through and fix, you know,
All of
their damage. And then that's taxpayer dollars that we're paying. So probably they caused more damage than the vandalism. So it's a net loss.
Like, if you care, pick up the litter. If you care that much, pick up litter. You know?
I mean, pay a couple extra bucks for the like non-nasty solvent-based cleaner. Wipe the cleaner down. You know, pick up the litter. It's not that hard, and then I will applaud you. You know.
Yeah, and then you can say like, "Oh, you actually did something." But like, if you didn't like, just clean and like. Also, I'm so sorry. Have you been to any city ever? Like, every pole has fucking graffiti on it. That's like the point of poles. Like, I'm so sorry. Y'all like on drugs. I swear, sometimes I hear people like talk shit about Portland. I'm like, have you ever been in a city ever in your life? There's like, there are people that are loud on the street. I'm like, yeah. And like, what's your point, buddy? Like, okay. It's fine. I have a lot of anger in my soul.
Oh, they came
There they
down.
are. Boo.
Boo-hoo.
Boo-hoo. And you can tell that it's performative because all they always have it with the camera. Like, sometimes I wish the signal blocker was a little bit stronger. Because, like, and then only the people that actually cared would show up. Ugh. But it is what it is.
Yeah, you know. Can't please everyone all the time.
Are you sure? I don't know.
I figured that one out a long time ago.
I don't know. I figured that if I can't please everyone, then
It's not worth it.
no, I'm so sorry. Like, when I'm working, like the way, like today, I had to stay late because this guest was pissed, right? And I was talking to him, and he was happy talking to me, and I was like, cool, I'm gonna just handle all of it, right? He was delighted, and I'm like, yeah, you just have to be goddamn peach, and not the person that they're initially pissed at. And
I used to work at a KOA campground. I was the assistant manager there. And the first year I worked there, the people from the summer and winter before were highly incompetent and overbooked.
That's sweet. Someone gave you money.
Oh.
Thank
Greg
you.
Carr, thank you for the $10. Greetings, Nathan. I get so many donations from Australia. It's absolutely amazing. Australia and Canada pull more than their weight. I have two very, very generous watchers from Australia, so it's awesome.
My mom dated an Australian once. They're apparently still friends.
It's the accent, right?
I guess, but yeah, they're still friends. Apparently, she went to Australia to visit him, and she had appendicitis, and he was a doctor and stuff. Yeah, so apparently they're nice, you know. He has twins my age. She was like, we should set you up. And I said, absolutely not. You're so funny if you think I'm going to date your ex-boyfriend's kids. But,
Wait, both of them? Both the twins?
You know, that seemed like what the offer was.
Or is
on
it
the
just
table.
like pick one, it doesn't really make a difference?
You know, I'm pretty sure it was both. I'm pretty sure that was the offer. But no, it's funny because my mom actually, she said she was on the way to breaking up with him, right? And she went to a New Year's Eve party, and my dad was also on the way with breaking up with this girl. They went to the New Year's Eve party, danced to Stairway to Heaven, and then left with each other. And I was telling this story with a group of my friends, and it turns out, over half of the people in that group, there were like 15 people, right? And like most of them, their parents have been dating other people when they met. And I was like, is that like a thing for boomers?
Maybe.
That's true.
Sort of abandoned building that people
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong.
There are a few buildings in Portland, a few abandoned buildings that are heavily, heavily graffitied, but it's like a dozen buildings sprinkled throughout the town, and most of them kind of out of the way places.
Yeah. And like maybe, just maybe, instead of complaining about them being empty and then getting graffitied, maybe we should, radical idea, find the landlords until they lower the rent enough for people to actually utilize those buildings properly. But that's socialism.
So in Portland proper, there are fines put on business owners if they don't immediately. I think they have like 6 days to clean graffiti, which is tough for small businesses like little mini
it's not
marts
even about
and
the
stuff.
graffiti, it's just leaving it empty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a lot of those buildings just have like owners that weren't around, that haven't paid tax bills, like stuff like that. So adding more fines just probably isn't going to do much. True. But
it's just like the Target downtown, you know?
I think they're cleaning the stop sign now. They removed the I from the stop, or from the ice and stop ice.
Bless their hearts, I guess. Whatever.
They're making progress. Stop CE. That'd be funny if they just stopped there. They're like, it doesn't say ice anymore.
It'll be back in about 5 minutes. So, I mean, whatever makes them happy. Not that I would ever admit to graffitiing. That's a crime, and I would never do that.
It's not good.
I don't admit to crimes on camera. I'll post a video on TikTok, and someone will be like, why don't we do a crime? And I'm like, why are you an idiot? Stop recommending crimes on public forums. Like when I had a video of the tear gas and they're like, you guys should be throwing the canisters back. I'm like, that's a felony. Let's not recommend people commit felonies on a public forum where everyone can see it. Like, are you like...
Careful with what you say.
No, I know. Like crazy fucking like thought. Let's not.
Speaking of what you say, my streams have been getting bumped into 18 and over for profanity all of a sudden.
Oh.
And then
might be my bad.
What is it? Like basically not appropriate for sponsors, which usually I don't get ad revenue anyway, but that not appropriate for sponsors means it won't get pushed out.
Oh.
So I think like I'm gonna have to start muting when people chant like F ice and stuff, which sucks because it like kills the vibe of the whole thing, and I definitely can't chant along anymore, I don't think.
Yeah.
So I need to do some research and see if there's anything else I can do to like cover myself for that. I think if I say, and I didn't say this, I should, we're covering live uncensored protest footage, and there may be strong language or profanity in this stream. And
viewer discretion is advised or whatever.
If I repeat that a few times, apparently that will then show up in the like AI transcript and may or may not be helpful. So I'll probably start the stream with that and say it somewhere in the middle. Viewer discretion advised.
Yeah, I remember one time they flagged one of my videos, and I was like, okay, because I was showing someone getting detained, and I like appealed it, and then they immediately were like, whatever.
So that's the thing, like I show arrests, I've shown like some brutal arrests, like, you know, like tear gassing, like I've shown some stuff, and apparently that's not so big of an issue, but profanity is not good. Apparently like profanity in the first 5 to 10 minutes is really, really bad. So
just take your sweet time walking over.
Yeah, I can extend my walk up kind of thing. And probably if I walk up like mid-chant, I may have to like mute it or stand back a little bit. But yeah, it's funny that like of all the things I show down here, it's language that's getting me.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's cray-cray. I have not been posting that much because I was sick for like a week. And I feel like I got a little burnt out, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, like...
I took most of last week off. We went down to Lincoln City.
I saw that.
I did a 8-hour fireplace stream because we had a gas fireplace. I'm like, I'm just gonna put the camera on that and go to bed. Also, because they had Wi-Fi, so I like didn't have to pay for data for the stream or anything.
That's nice.
I'm like, it's free, but I think it like kind of screwed up my algorithm, like only posting things that only got like a couple dozen views for a week. Then I came back and they're like, oh, no one watches this stuff. So I didn't really think that through. Hopefully things will kind of bounce back.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. Or else I'll go
That's
find
right.
everyone. I'll be like, hey, get your heck together. Not to
Get
swear.
your heck together.
Get your heck together. I'll come find you. Yeah. And I'm super scary. So some people think I'm scary. At my work, apparently I'm very intimidating and unapproachable. So there is that. My manager like knocks at my office and he's like, is it okay if I come in for a second? I'm like, I look at him like, the fuck you asking?
No.
Like, you're literally
I don't have a choice in this.
I'm like, you're my manager. Like, why are you, like, they'll ask me, they're like, do you mind, could you possibly do this? I'm like, you're my fucking manager. I'm an hourly employee. My job description includes lateral service, which means I do whatever you guys need.
Yeah.
Why would I not? Like, why are you? And he's like, I'm just trying to be polite and ask. I'm like, don't. It actually gives me an ick when you guys are polite. Just tell me what to do. Don't do this whole, do you mind if you could maybe help me do this, please? No, like, shut the fuck up. Just tell me, hey,
Tell
do
me
this.
to do it.
Yeah, just tell me to do this.
Is
Don't
it all right if
pussyfoot
we go
around.
ahead and fire you?
Huh?
Is it all right if we go ahead and fire you?
They could never.
Nope. Thanks for asking.
I asked one time, I was like, hey, so if I get, like, arrested, you know, because of this, right? I'm like, will that, like, be a problem? And they're like, tomorrow, it'll take a lot. Not to out my name, sorry. Whoops.
No, it's Yellow Hat WDK.
They're like, it'll take a lot to fire you. And I'm like, what do I have to do? And they're like, you'll have to drink on the clock consistently.
Consistently.
Like, I'm talking chugging straight bottles of vodka and do it while walking past the general manager's office. And then we'll probably fire you.
I've worked at places where there were problems with people drinking on the job and they didn't get fired. Like multiple warnings for like being drunk. And the people still ended up working there. I think one of them like had to take some time off, but he was back like a couple of days later.
Yeah. I know I had one of my old jobs, one of my coworkers was definitely an alcoholic, and we definitely did not keep stock of the liquor
Got
room.
some action
Like,
tonight, cleaning up the graffiti and the taking stickers off.
left their home.
I was trying to figure this out. I just got off the streetcar. What the hell are you doing? I'm like, they were setting up the camera just right, and she's like spray painting.
Well, you can tell they're only doing it when there's a camera.
Well, and that's the thing is, I was just talking over there. I'm like, it'd be one thing if, like, all of a sudden on the southeast side of town that I live on, all of a sudden I seen those same people over there, like, cleaning up graffiti. No, it's only
picking up the trash, picking up the litter.
Yeah, it's only to twist the narrative over here. So why is it only this block that they're doing it? This is, it's for a reason.
You know, MAGA makes a lot of accusations of us being unemployed, but like,
Dude, it feels that well, especially I think he gets paid as a security. This guy, that tall guy that wears the army hat.
Yeah.
And he lives right in this building. I know that for sure.
yeah.
But so I don't know. Maybe he considers that his job. Most of the other people you see down there almost nightly. It's like, really?
I know for a fact that most of the people I talk down here are like heavily employed, right? I'm like, y'all are.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Well, that's my thing. Whenever they like try to insult me, I'm like, if you guys were accurate about anything, maybe I'd be like offended. But like, you're always like, oh, you're jobless or you're you're fatherless or you're raised in a broken home. I'm like, my parents celebrated their 40th wedding
Dude, my
anniversary.
parents are like at 60 some years right now, and they're still alive.
Yeah.
I'm like, thank God. I mean, but,
I love one here. It'll be 7 o'clock on a Saturday night, and it will be a stream of people coming in. Get a job.
And you're like,
7 o'clock on a Saturday, like most people aren't
I
working
think
then.
I've seen one of your streams where it was like a Sunday and they were saying that to you.
Yeah.
Or something. And you're like, dude, it's,
a Sunday.
Most people start, back on Monday.
yeah, I remember someone
Sunday
was like,
evening, even. It's not even like it's 3 in the afternoon on Sunday.
someone would like comment, they like comment on my post, be like, you're always here, blah blah blah. I'm like, I'm always here after 3:30 p.m. during the week, and then maybe 2 days a week I'm there earlier in the day. What do you think that means? Let's use our brains. Does that perhaps mean that I'm employed during the day? Maybe, but
I'm gonna choose not to believe that.
I mean, who would hire me?
Yeah, there's a.
Didn't he like quit his job to do this shit full time?
No, well, he got fired because of the shit he got into. I think basically down here, it wasn't good press for selling phones. And then one day I was down there, and somebody yelled at him, "You got fired, get a job." And he just yelled out real loud, "This is my job now."
And you're like, and that's...
Well, he does. I mean, I'm sure he makes money doing it.
He makes good money doing it. Like,
yeah.
more money than I've ever made in any job, I suspect. And probably more money than he's ever made
It's
in
just
a
crazy
job.
that because the stuff that he spews out is, how does this stuff not get flagged more? Does this stuff get flagged?
So
Well-
he just started on YouTube, but he was like streaming on like True Social and like
I never would
hardcore-
watch it shit.
Yeah, I think he streamed on Twitter, but like
Well-
Twitter and that True Social or Rumble or some shit like that, where like
So there was
anything goes.
So there's no repercussions basically.
Right, and that's why he was streaming on there. All the right-wing guys, I guess, in the last week have started switching to YouTube. So something happened with Twitter, I think, some kind of policy change.
I basically only look at YouTube, and then because of the
Aw,
stuff I
woo!
look at, some of his just started popping up on our YouTube feed, and I'm like,
I love the messages that are held for review. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
I'm just thinking to myself,
Oh shit.
I'm not flagged on YouTube because I've been watching your stream sometimes when there's too much cussing, it'll
That's been happening a lot
flag it.
recently. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to start like muting when
Oh.
people chant F-ICE and stuff like that. So
I was tripping out because I tried to get back onto that segment right away, and it was saying you had to sign on to prove you were over 18 or something. I'm like, what?
people were saying they had to like scan their driver's license or something to prove
Yeah, and so
age
I
to
wasn't
watch
going to
my
do that, but
stream.
then what happened, I waited a few minutes, and then your second stream.
I ended it and restarted it.
Yeah. I didn't, yeah.
Yeah, because everyone was like, I can't get in. I tried to log in with my second account. The stream doesn't even show up. Like, I'm like, okay, I gotta end this and restart it. That was Sunday. But that's happened a few times, and sometimes I don't get the notification until a couple hours after I've ended the stream. So it's, like if my concurrent views start dropping, then I'm like, okay, is it a slow night or did something happen?
Probably something.
And if you restart the stream, a lot of times you just won't, like half the people will come back, the other half will just, go off and do something else. Because if you're casually watching, like you turn into a stream and you're just kind of watching it ends and you're not like too invested, you're probably not going to go find the other stream.
Yeah,
You're just going to watch
just,
the next thing that's
funny
on.
'cause I've been down here more this last week where I think I was down like Thursday, Friday. I don't know. It was 3 days in a row, and then it was like the next night. I'm thinking, me and my wife were like, "Well, we know who's going to be streaming tonight. Let's just sit at home and watch it." And then, and so we get kind of used to like, and then what's that other dude? Cameras for accountability.
Yeah.
He does I think Friday and Saturdays, so you get kind of used to certain people being down here.
I've never tuned into one of his streams because I'm always on.
You're at the same, so like most of the time, because you're always down there doing it at the same time. His overlaps a little bit usually because he stays a little later.
Yeah.
But like a lot of times, I'll go to yours first because you start first if I'm staying home, and then like you're moving the camera a little bit, and like, oh, there's the camera's guy, or vice versa. If I get on his, I see you. So I mean, yeah, obviously you can't sit and watch it maybe till later. But
I should.
Here, you know?
Yeah, I should jump on just to see what other people are doing. You know, maybe get some tips and tricks, see if he does anything better. You know, like.
Yeah, he's all right. It's just I don't know. He doesn't seem to have as many followers or something. I don't know. They're both all right. I think you allow more of a. I think he blocks pretty much all the other side.
Yeah,
so, that's going to limit it a little bit. And I understand, and I know from what you've said, if they get stupid, you'll block.
Yeah,
and
you know, Friday, Saturday nights, sometimes it feels like 90% of it we're blocking. It's a really tough line, and it's, you know, you're counting on a group of trusted moderators. All those moderators are going to have a slightly different view of what's okay and what's not. And I just got really lucky. I have some really, really good mods that have like a good handle on, you know, what's acceptable and what's not, to keep, you know, to keep it so it's not, you know, just one thing, but also that it's not out of hand. If you go on I
understand it, because if I was just looking at basically how I feel about things, I probably would want to like just block most of those people.
Yeah.
But thinking about what you're doing, and you seem to be trying to keep it, some of your opinion out of it a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, but I mean, you obviously can tell where your opinions where you lie.
Yeah, but
you're not as judgmental as some of the other ones. Right?
Yeah, I'm not, you know, I'm biased by any means, but I really try and be, I say, fair and balanced. Well, you know,
kind of a little bit more of like what you would consider what true media used to be.
Yeah.
You know, or what people were supposed to espouse to.
Yeah, and I think, you know, we're older, we grew up, you know, with that kind of like, you know, like the nightly news and, you know.
And then you come to find out some of those assholes, like, you know, later on, you're like, oh shit, you know, maybe they weren't so fair and balanced.
Yeah.
But I mean.
Well, there was that facade at least,
yeah,
you know.
But it seemed like they were trusted, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, I remember my grandparents or my parents, you know, nightly news, I mean, that was like the word. But you didn't have the internet, you didn't have the social media.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone sat down and watched the same news every night, you know.
Yeah, the 3 channels.
You'd watch 2, 6, or, you know, ABC, NBC, or CBS. You watch one of those news, you know, and they were all roughly the same, you know. They covered the same stories, and, you know, one might lean a little bit this way or a little bit that way, but they were very close.
Not like now where, you know, you got basically state regime media like Fox, or, you know what I mean, like the main Fox. Some of the shit they get away with saying on there is just like unbelievable.
You know, and
it's just that jackass's opinion that has no clue. I mean, it really doesn't have any experience in politics or whatever, and they're just throwing out their kind of fucked up opinions.
And both sides are biased and have an agenda.
I'm not saying it doesn't go both ways, but Fox gets away with just saying some
shit
that you're like,
factually. Like, just like OPB, MSNBC, stuff like that, they have a bias, and you know, if you're watching for it, you'll certainly catch it.
Biased,
but they're factually correct.
But they're betting their stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the difference I see.
Like, even listening to NPR and stuff, sometimes I'll get really kind of pissed off because they'll say something in like a biased or misleading way, and it's towards my view. But I'm still like, why are you wording it like that? Like, why can't you be more center, you know? Like, just because I don't know. I'm just a stickler for, like, you know, like straight facts. But
Well, or even where the video will be cut up a bit. You know what I mean? So it's easily can be taken out of context.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I have my opinions and I stick to them. I don't have time for a lot of the bullshit that goes on down in that corner.
Mm-hmm.
Just put it that way. None of it. I never even go towards it. I mean, I'll go down there when all of a sudden there's a melee or they're spraying somebody indiscriminately and shit like that to see what the hell's going on.
I mean, my goal's always been to cover the protest, and kind of my view is that's not the protest down there, you know?
No, and that's
if everyone's down there and something big's happening down there, I'm gonna go down there and cover it. But most of the time, I would rather show what's going on in front of the ICE building.
That's where I stopped. I was coming every day for since June something, right? I mean, I probably did almost 100 days in a row where I wasn't necessarily always on the front line, but I'd be hanging out, an extra body, right? And I seen a lot of shit. But as soon as they announced that the troops were supposed to be coming, a whole different ballgame.
Oh yeah.
And then it turned.
That's when I showed up, like late September, early October.
So it turned into that, headbutting and fucking this narrative against that narrative, and then it all shifted over there. And I was like,
yep.
I got so frustrated. I'm like, fuck it. I was coming down maybe once a week and I'm like, because nobody was even focused on what they truly were down here for.
That was so different at that time. Yeah, it was. This protest has done that a couple of times where it's kind of become like a completely different thing for a while, and then it kind of reverts back eventually
certain things happen. I thought maybe it would pick up a little bit because of Iran.
That's what I was thinking too. There was that protest yesterday that I didn't hear about until I saw Tommy went, and I tuned into him for about 30 seconds just to see where it was, and I already had plans. I'm like, damn, I can't go cover it. But I was looking like the night before, I'm like, there's got to be protests somewhere. And there was,
Was it even that? It must not have been that big then.
It was one of those like where they meet across from Powell's Books. It was a couple hundred people. That's a weird spot to protest, I think.
Well, there's not that much room, first of all. Right?
Yeah, and every time I've seen a protest there, it's been like hours notice.
Portland police are going to come in and say that it's an unlawful assembly.
Yeah.
Because instantly, if you got too many people, you're blocking all these fucking main thoroughfare there, and the cops will stop.
Yeah, you can fit a few hundred people there, but that's it. I don't know why they didn't do it at like Pioneer Square or something like that. I guess if you only have a couple hundred people, it looks big when you do it there.
When you do it there, it looks like you got a lot of people.
Yeah. Versus, if you did it at the square, even down here, like 200 people is kind of a thing, but it's not, doesn't look huge anymore,
No, dude, I mean, I was here, in the early days, it was weird. I was coming down, and there would be like nights when it'd be 10 people, but that's when they still have the camp over here.
Yep.
And, but it still would get spicy. And, But then when Friday and Saturday night came, even if there was 50 protesters, I was here one Saturday night, probably in the end of June or something. Literally, it was like a 3.5-hour siege. Like they had 150 fucking troops between DHS. ICE.
I forgot how many ICE agents they had back then.
And then it was like, I remember literally, like I go, shit, I gotta get at least the 35 out of here. It was like 12:30 at night. I'm walking that way, and they didn't have the lights on the top yet, and literally it looked like a video game. It was just like 5 of them up there with their pepper ball guns, and down below, and it was just like a you could see. I was just like, what the fuck's going on?
And they would come out and push, like
every door, gates. I was here. I was actually here the night. The video of Darren getting bum rushed from behind. The DJ?
Oh, I've never seen that footage. I wasn't here that night.
I'm sure you could look at, the mainstream media's got the footage, like it's Channel 6 or 2, one of them. You could probably look it up by his name. because he's got, I don't know if his lawsuit's still going on, but I literally was the kitty corner over there, me and another dude, but they had loud music going. And all of a sudden, you know, he's loud, you know, right? He's boisterous. He's on the front line, but he didn't cross the front line. And he's standing looking this way. And literally, I'm over there with this other dude, and we see him. They start running out the side gate, and I was yelling, "Coming out the side gate!"
Yep.
And nobody could hear because the music was so loud. And then and at that point he's looking that way because he sees them coming out this gate, and they hit him from behind. And I mean, like 3 of them with all their weight just landing on top of him.
There were some crazy ambushes back then. I remember.
That was one of the best ones. And the thing is, I mean, he's okay, right? I know he got detained, and but what was cool about that is he's a veteran. They did that to a veteran, and they got great video. You know, it's like that girl. I was also here that night that what's her name, Leilani?
Yeah.
That she got sprayed in the face, and they got the video of that.
I miss the days when there wasn't so much pepper spray.
Yeah.
You know, because that was like. That was really brutal. Early on when
I can still remember that her scream. It was so intense because it was like I was standing like same thing probably over there, and I go, oh shit! You could just see the stream, and like I could tell they just sprayed her like literally this close to her face, and I think it took a second as she's like kind of like figuring out what's going on with her body, and then she like ran over to this corner and just let out this fucking god-awful scream, and I'm like, holy shit, man.
I was down here when Spider Mike got pepper sprayed, and the guy scratched his retina. He shoved the pepper spray into his eye to where the pepper spray canister actually scratched his retina. I couldn't imagine what that would feel like. That was gnarly.
One of the craziest things I saw that I don't think I'll ever forget either, and this was on the early days too. There was a girl, and I think she went by the name of.
Oh, they're coming out.
Oh shit! Really?
They're half-assing it tonight. Actual DHS vehicle.
Hey, fuckers! You guys embarrassed that you don't know the law? Is burning a flag free speech or no?
Yeah,
I heard that.
They don't have the A-team out here tonight either.
What happened to your troop?
We got the bench warmers just
See you next
out.
time, you fucking loser. Fuck yourself.
We got the bench. They got the fucking B-team.
Fuck.
Rookie night.
Yeah. Well, it was, I don't know, a week or so ago, I literally was standing here.
Welcome back to
I think it was a slower night, and I'm like, holy shit. I mean, it seemed like about a third of them were about this tall.
Yeah.
And I'm not a tall person. I'm like,
There are so many really short ICE agents.
So, I mean, some of them were female, but there a couple of the dudes were fucking short and small, man. I was like, they're literally, I don't know, they're just, where they're getting these guys.
ICE agent Little League.
I have them trained. You want to see the funniest shit? I'm
Yeah.
so sorry. This is fucking hysterical. Okay, that'll take a second. I can show the stream too, but right. So they come out. This is where you use your words.
Oh, right. As soon as he said that, they said, get out of the driveway. That was pretty sweet.
Wow.
Well, they used their words.
Well, because I remember one time they came out and they talked to us, and they were like, whenever we tell you to clear the driveway, you need to clear the driveway. I'm like, okay, well, that would involve you telling us to clear the driveway. Because I remember they said it right after a car swooped in and came out, didn't honk or anything, and just came in without like any indication. And I was like, yeah, you think I have eyes at the back of my head? Like, girl, the fuck? I'm like, if you use your words, I'll goddamn move, but like, use your, like, what?
So, do they still got a hold on the gas, or that's still on limbo?
They still have a hold on the gas. They have a trial about it right now. Pastor
okay.
Heather was up there at trial. She's real nice. I love her.
I finally got my gas mask up and going yesterday with my prescription inserts and everything. Hopefully I just won't ever need it, but
Well, I'm just curious. It was supposed to start. Oh, I can feel a sprinkle.
it's starting
Yeah.
to sprinkle.
I didn't really bring any rain. Hey, by the way, the other night when that guy was coming at you, there was
Which
it was
A witch night.
okay.
Yeah.
So it was you were standing over next to one of the right wingers on the other side. And
yeah,
standing
yeah,
up here,
okay.
Darren was over here, and he followed you across
yeah,
the street.
and then told me to stand back.
Yeah,
I'm like,
and then
you just
turned around
followed
and
me,
just asked
bro.
one of you, that's why I vouched for you.
Yeah.
And I said, dude, because I've talked to that guy before. I'm like, dude, you got this wrong. And then that's when he started apologizing. But I just thought I'd let you know, if I'm down here and you see me and you need somebody to vouch for you, just come find me.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean,
Because I'm sure that I didn't. I know that's happened to you a few times.
it's happened a couple
But
of
that's the
times.
first time I'm like, I've taken the bus in with that guy a few times. He's a little bit off, right? He's talking to me. He's got either ADHD or something like that.
Whoa.
Oh shit, he's killing that car.
It's a sprinter van towing a sprinter van. That was
Okay.
okay.
Anyway, I just thought I'd let you know that if you need somebody just to.
Yeah, that rarely happens, but it does happen sometimes.
But I seen it coming though, because like the music was playing, and I look over and I'm like, because I can see how close you were standing.
Yeah.
The dude with the red hat.
Well, I didn't know which side he was on at first. Like,
Oh,
because
okay,
I
yeah,
hadn't
yeah.
seen him before, so I'm like,
Oh no,
I
I've seen
don't
him.
think he's right
He's
wing,
not
but
down here-
is he?
He's not down here all the time, but he's literally. I got off the bus one time with him, and he gets fired up. Before I could even get to the corner, he had already turned the corner, and he was down there yelling at me and that crew. And he literally, within 2 minutes to get down here, they had maced him in the face, and he ran to the bench over here. And they're
Oh,
pouring
it
water
was
on his
that
face.
guy. I
Yeah.
know.
He got
Okay.
maced twice the same night. He
I
got
was
cleaned up.
off and I saw that on someone else's
He got
stream.
cleaned up. I saw him getting cleaned up, and he was, everything was up. And literally 5 minutes later, he was down there getting maced again. So what I'm saying is, he's definitely, he's not a chud,
But he's
but he's a little bit off at times, And he seems like a nice guy, but I'm like,
he seems harmless. I mean, that's the thing. Like, he was following me, filming me. He obviously wasn't like a threat or anything.
but I don't even know if he was. I thought about that later, because the way he was holding his phone, and
Yeah.
stuff, and he probably was just pretending like he was filming.
Yeah.
But anyway, I just thought I'd let you know that.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, it doesn't happen often, but it occasionally does.
I
And
mean, you're-
usually there's like,
If I'm down here,
Somewhere around,
you're
but-
pretty easy to spot if I see you in some kind of trouble. I'm not gonna I'm not in the shape where I can really throw anymore, but
just having an extra person, can come in handy sometimes.
or at least I can use my word.
I appreciate that. I don't know that guy's name I was talking to. I feel really bad. I'm sure we've got some new people in chat here. Let me see. Did I say hi? Do you live by the tree already? Hey, Tim. Oh, dude. It's good to see you in here. Hey, Annie. I don't think I said hi to you, Greg, but I thanked you for your donation. But hi also. It's good to see. We don't have tons of people in chat, but we've got all the good people in here. Did I say hi to you, Dirty Hippie? I can't remember. Oh, Dirty Hippie's been helping me with the website, PretendMedia.live. We have a new version up. If anyone wants to check that out, www.pretendmedia.live. He's the red-haired guy with the beard, dude.
Huh?
Oh, that guy I was talking to, do you know his name?
Oh, the guy who was just here?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I don't
With
know.
the red beard.
He's chill.
I know, he's a super nice guy, but I may not have ever even got his name. I don't know what his name is.
I'd get his name, but I promise you I'm gonna forget it.
Right, exactly.
Just say someone on the stream wants to know, and then you're like, they want to know how you spell your legal name and social security number, if you don't mind sharing, sir.
What was that routing number again?
Yeah, could you say that slower? What was it? 1, 2, 3, 7, 9, 8. Bye.
Bye.
I'm going to sleep.
Well, Blaze is all by himself with the Bluetooth speaker. We may have to go over there. That person is holding a transgender flag because they want to hold a transgender flag. I'm coming over, Blaze. As soon as this car. I was just saying. Should hold it down from over. Oh, I should probably grab my hotspot though. Wandering away from my hotspot's not the greatest idea. I brought down my waterproof Chrome bag because it's supposed to rain tonight. Chrome sponsored me for that bag. I don't talk about it enough, but that's the Chrome Cadet WP, and it is absolutely the most amazing waterproof bag I've ever had. I ruined 2 hotspots with Rain's waterproof bag and someone else's waterproof bag. And so I needed something that, like, in 3 hours of pouring rain really wasn't going to leak. And this has been the absolute best. You brought music for us, too?
Yeah. I didn't expect it to be this empty, but I expected it to be empty, I guess.
We are live on the line. U.S. government property do not block.
Did they spell this wrong at one point?
Yes. I can't remember what they misspelled, but it was misspelled at one point.
How many people were watching?
Oh, 200. We were at like 130 a minute ago.
Oh, hell yeah, everyone would.
It's the live on the line Blaze cam, and check out my hat. I think I probably need to clean this camera lens though.
I'm not gonna lie, I totally forgot about this dinosaur inflated until I looked at the camera. Yeah, I don't know what's up with everybody. I know there's like a bunch of protests planned about like Iran or whatever.
I haven't been able to find any. I was looking. If you hear anything concrete this week about protests, Iran protests, I'd like to cover something. I know there was one yesterday that I had looked the night before on like PDX protests and a bunch of other places. Nothing. And then I had a bunch of stuff to do yesterday, and I got a notification that Tommy was on. I didn't watch it, but the thumbnail showed it was a protest. I'm like, but I'm sure there's going to be more this week.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I mean, like, I'm like new to the whole like protesting scene besides like what everyone's kind of seen down here.
Yeah.
But like, I don't say this condescendingly and stuff, but like, what does that stuff do?
What?
Like, what is the protesting like? I get when it's like a beach like City Hall and stuff like that, but it's like,
I mean, partly it's just, you know, just a way to show displeasure, you know. But, you know, that's the thing, like, when there's a big protest and that's one day, and then there's no follow-through, like, that's when it feels pointless to me, you know. It's like, we're all going to show up one day and then we're going to go back to our regular lives.
Oh yeah, that's why I don't like those memes. I mean, I don't want to say I don't like those memes. I'm not against people coming out and protesting. I think that's something like that.
Yeah, and it's good. I think it's good to have, like, you know, a day here and there where it's a ton of people just to show, like, there is a huge group of people who are against this. But, like, yeah, if you just come out for that and then you go home for the next 3 months and come out for the next one, like, that just seems like really performative. And, you know, I guess it's a whole lot better than nothing, but being out here night after night, there's just something discouraging about having one big night and then, like, no one follows through, like, showing up on a regular basis. But I guess that's kind of how most protests work, is you just show up once or twice, you know.
Well, so I don't know how much I'm supposed to say, but like, there are a lot of, like, I remember, I think majority of this actually, like, this year, this ICE facility is, like, not in the front lines of Portland. There is a lot of people I know that do, like, ICE Watch and stuff, which ICE Watch is something that I think there's trainings for, where it's like, there's people that, they don't come out here and protest, they're
Actually following ICE agents.
following ICE, warning people nearby of ICE agents, stuff like that, and, like, that's kind of what's going to stop them, because, like, unless we physically stop a vehicle, which no one here is going to do, because, like, I mean, if I tried to stop a vehicle myself, I'm just going to be arrested, then no one will be up here.
Yeah.
And so, ICE Watch does that, and it's very effective stuff. And, like, even I don't know who those people are, because it's very, you know, obviously private and stuff. But it is funny watching those videos where you have, like, an ICE agent driving in circles and stuff like that, trying to, like, shake someone following them. And that it is a very effective tool. I also know there's a lot of people that go, like, door to door of, like, likely Democratic voters and stuff, and making sure they have the resources to vote in places that are typically, like, red or purple in Oregon. That helps a lot, obviously. I also think, like, the fact of the matter is, you know, we all have seen it, like, even when we had, like, a couple thousand people out here and stuff, like, when Freddie died, like, I think a lot of people are like, when are we going to actually, like, take that next step? But everyone's waiting for someone to take that step.
Yeah.
And I think that's what causes a lot of, like, what looks like inactivity and stuff. Because, like, I know for me, before I started coming to protesting, like, I told some people down here, like, the reason I didn't show up earlier was I didn't know what was going on. Like,
Yeah.
Like, I only knew what was going on when Trump was like, oh, it's burning on fire in Portland, Oregon. And I'm like, I just wasn't Portland. Like, right? You know, I work in Portland and shit. What's burning on fire? Like, where's this ICE facility? And it's like down here, and I'm like, oh, I work in the area. Like, I know it's not burning on fire, so I came and checked it out, expecting to see, like, some pushback and stuff. But no, it was still like, you know, like Jack with a bunch of people, maybe like 20 people and stuff that were actively protesting. That's when, like, Nick Sorter was here. That's when Tommy was able to walk around here and stuff like that. And
that's
so,
when I first started coming down, like early October, late September.
Yeah. And that's when I did too, but I wasn't dressed as a dinosaur and stuff. But
Yeah.
I'm like, there's nothing going on here. Like, there's more ICE agents on the streets than there are people protesting and stuff. Like, what's the point, you know? And I think, like, you know, the fact of the matter, like, the truth is that there really isn't anything to do besides just be representing down here and being like, fuck you guys or whatever. And, like, I don't even do that. Like, I rarely will, like, yell at the ICE agents and stuff. I more so just say something witty, you know, like, yay. But, like, there needs to be at least some people down here to at least have representation and be like, hey, there is a presence here.
Yeah.
But, like, I I still think there's just so many people that just don't know what's going on. And like for me, I was like, why isn't anyone doing anything about this? Like all this horrible shit keeps happening. Why isn't anyone doing this? And like I think finding out that there are people that are trying to do stuff about it, and then coming down here. And
So before I came down here, I had just heard like, it's a group of crazy violent anarchists. Like it's a small group of anarchists. And then Bree and I were doing Uber Eats and we had to deliver to one of these buildings down here and we just happened to drive by. I'm like, okay, it's like, and back then maybe it was like 20 protesters, a couple inflatables.
yeah.
And I'm like, okay, that's what it is. And then like 3 or 4 days later, ICE came to my apartment building and arrested one of my neighbors and was a complete dick to me. And, in a mask, came through the front door, wouldn't identify themselves. And I was pissed, so I'm like, well, there's that protest thing going on down there. I'm gonna go down. And that was the start of it, so they pissed me off, and that was my start. But and stole my fucking neighbor, like really nice guy. Him and his wife and children, had lived in my apartment for like 8 years. But before that, it was super abstract to me. Like I had heard that ICE agents were taking people, and I had heard there was a protest down here. And that's why I think, live streaming and just filming down here in general it's not super important, but, it does get the word out. And, I've heard from a lot of people, not a lot of people, but definitely some people that said, I was afraid to go down, or I didn't know what was going on down there. I saw your videos and then, realized it was safe for me to come down,
Oh, yeah.
And, that felt amazing,
I could go on, not like a rant, but a statement about that. Because when I started, I was, a little nervous, too. I was stood on the other side because, I didn't want to be in the way. The main thing I was worried about is, how are people down here going to perceive me? Because I'm interested in holding, the pride flag, and, I'm not really interested in yelling at people or, in arguments. I just want to hold my pride flag and be out here and, start taking the steps to make a difference. And then it started getting to a point where, almost nobody comes out here. And it was I'm out here, like a few other people and stuff, kind of like tonight. And I never thought that I would be in this position ever in my life.
The guy that's here, yeah.
Well, yeah, and it's just it's been kind of weird, and I think just because of that, I started getting far more comfortable coming down here, and I do. Oh, sorry, go.
Oh, I should flip the camera around. We're the only ones out front, but there are a group of people. Jordy is down there with some other people, and across the street we have PDX Ice Juggler. So it's not just the two of us down here, but we're the only two in front of the building right now.
That's typically the case.
Yeah.
That is something I try to stress with people. I feel bad because I message Jordy on my phone all the time. Hey, we need some people on the line.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, they need some people on the line. And then him and Lisa are the ones that are
coming down, yeah.
But no, I think a lot of the inflatables, it's flu season, so I do know a lot of them would be here, but they're recovering from illness. So that sucks, but.
And it's 50 degrees and drizzling down here. It's, I pray that when the weather gets better in the spring and summer, that just more people make it out,
I don't even think that has anything to do with it, if I'm being honest. Because, you look at Minnesota, and, the invasion that's happened there, and those people are out, literally risking their lives. I'm not out here risking my life. I'm not brave for being out here, I'm just not afraid of these assholes. It doesn't make me brave. But, you see the people in Minnesota that are out there, constantly doing everything they can to save their neighbors. A lot of them are getting arrested fairly. And I love that energy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
But like, you see the like what's happening in Minnesota and stuff. I think like when that starts happening here, which it will, then that's like kind of when people will come out.
I really
Yeah.
hope it does.
Yeah, I mean, I think we could be going through a blizzard right now, and if like another person got shot, I think there'd still be a couple hundred people out here.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are kind of stuck with this emotion of like that have been coming out here before, are stuck with this like emotion of like what we can actually do. Like we can only dance so long, and like what do we do? Unfortunately,
Yeah.
like we're only getting fast when something bad happens. So there's that. But I think like this whole war with Iran thing going on right now, like that is all because Trump's trying to distract from the Epstein files.
Oh, absolutely.
And the unfortunate thing is like I don't even think Trump needs to distract from the Epstein files. I think that people just don't give a shit enough, which is ridiculous. Like, I think everyone is against pedophilia, and like if that's the case, let's do something about that, because literally the guy that controls all our nuclear weapons and whatnot rape children. So
Trump is a master of distraction, and he is really, really good at it, and he has the power to do endless crazy ass things, unfortunately. And it feels kind of like protesters taking the bait down here. It's just like,
I hate what like
just the voter base and just citizens in general are easily distracted, and if you can keep a new thing in every single news cycle, like people just can't or won't focus on the Epstein files just because there's so much other stuff going on. And he knows that, and he's just been a master at just, throwing distraction after distraction after distraction. And like, as soon as things slow down for a second, people start remembering the Epstein files. And as soon as that happens, something else happens. And if he's willing to like start new wars to distract, like he'll do anything,
Yeah. I mean, Netanyahu's got to have something on him. So
I'm sure Netanyahu, Putin, and who knows who else,
no, that's something that's actually interesting. That like I hope a lot of people here are watching. Like I want them to know is like I was talking to a lady on Friday, Saturday, I don't remember, one of those days. Every day is basically the same down here. But about how do the chuds like get people to like get away from the blue line? And I'm like, well, from my honest opinion, like the chuds bring more people here. Like if the chuds actually wanted to keep people away from protesting, they just don't show up.
Yeah.
Like,
yep.
It's like there's no chuds here and there's barely anybody here. But damn well if Tommy and Josh Michelle and all these other people start showing up, you'd have just lots of black bloc showing up.
Yeah.
So,
At the very end, and others.
yeah. But I mean, that's also not a diss on like people that do black bloc and whatnot, because like I love that shit. We need more of that energy. But if the chuds wanted to be effective, like it's literally just shut the fuck up the same way. Because like I think that's kind of like how we're effective for the most part. Like they come here. Most of the ones that come here are trying to grift. Like you can't have a debate with them. I mean, you can with some, but like, do you really like? Does anyone here think Ground Zero knows anything about the Constitution? Like, he doesn't.
He knows what Tommy's told him about the Constitution.
So like, these guys aren't interested in having a debate. Like, I literally saw right over there at the stop sign, there was Josh Michelle sitting on this little unicycle, and everybody was taller that was sitting off the curb or staying off the curb, and whatever. he's talking a bunch of shit through his megaphone because he's trying to get everyone's attention away from ICE and onto him. Like, that's his goal.
Yeah.
And he's saying, I could beat the shit out of anybody or whatever the hell. And then so one of the Black Claw guys is like, all right, let's do it. Like, 1v1, let's fight. Let's do it. And he, like, his tone immediately changed. It's like, well, you
Personal
guys...
space.
Well, he was one saying, like, oh, you guys are the party of violence. We're the non-violent ones. So
Yeah.
when someone actually challenged him, it's like that episode of The Simpsons where, like, he's going around, like, smacking people with, like, a dueling glove or something. That was, like, made in, like, the 90s, maybe. And then finally someone did it, and Homer's like, oh, fuck, like, shit.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like that situation. Like, these guys aren't really interested in counter-protesting. It's all about, like, trying to bait people into getting angry, because I've seen Ground Zero especially go over to people like, this person's trigger, and the person hasn't even said damn word. So when it comes to, like, you know, people feeling uncomfortable and stuff, the one thing that made was realizing that there's, like, almost no violence down here.
Yeah, it can be easily avoided, at least.
Yeah, I've never been maced. I've never been punched. In fact, they don't even yell at me anymore. Like, and I don't yell at them. Like, I'm here arguably, like, one of the most out of anybody. And, like, I've never been injured. ICE hasn't done any, besides when the tear gas happened. Like, they don't come out and randomly beat up people. Like, it's...
Yeah, if you make yourself boring to the counter-protesters, then they got nothing, because they can't get views off you, so you're worthless to them, you know.
I mean, that's what it is, yeah. Like,
You know, they need people. If you react to them, then they learn, oh, we can get a reaction, and then they're gonna go for you and go for you and go for you and debate you. But you know, if they go,
they're just gonna say like the same thing. Yeah.
If they go at you a couple of times and don't get a response, then it's just not worth it for them, you know.
Yeah.
So that's, you know, that's the best thing, is just to, you know, just be as boring as you can when they're around, you know.
Pretty much. Because, yeah, I mean, they kind of leave me alone, and I leave them alone and stuff. I mean, I think the only times I really ever talked to the Chugs was, like, just kind of, like, saying something witty at the end. Like, when Josh Michelle, like, drove off on his little unicycle, I was like, you know, watch out for the Prius and stuff like that. Fucking hilarious. And then, like, when Ground Zero, like, he's like, got his megaphone, like, pointed at the ground. He's reading his chat and trying to read the insults that people are saying and stuff. And I'm like, hey, chat, he needs a little bit more help, like, right now. Because, like, everybody's like, what is this nerd doing?
It's pretty funny when Ground Zero, like, kind of goes up, like, either to, like, the stop sign or a few feet over there, and he'll, like, kind of read his chat, like, and kind of get some insults ready, and, like, you can tell he's, like, trying to get his nerve up, and then he'll, like, walk by with his camera and go back over to the other side and then kind of hang out over there for 10 minutes. I always find that pretty amusing.
I mean, I don't even, like, I ain't even trying to talk shit about him. Because, like, I mean, I'll give that dude some credit. He's out here more than any other Chug.
He is.
But I think, like...
And he's pretty harmless, you know? Like,
yeah, he's never been violent.
Threaten and try and start shit. Like, he's pretty harmless compared to some of them.
I just think, like, you know, I just seen it too much. It's not even just him. It's all of them. I've seen it too much, where they're trying to, like, say something or, like, make a point. I mean, they go after trans. Like, there's a lot of trans women here. So
yeah.
And they're gonna be like, you know, you're a dude or like that, and it's like, you know, I've never heard that in my fucking life. Oh my god, you know.
Right. Okay.
Like, I mean, it's almost like a compliment, because, like, you know, people would always try to insult, like, other men, being like, oh, are you a sissy little girl? You a pussy? And it's like, oh, I hope so. Then it's like, oh, well, no, you're a man.
Wait.
Like, okay. It's that kind of shit, you know. But it's just, like, there are some people that take the bait, and that's kind of like where it's bad and stuff like that. But, like, most of the regulars here, like, they just got to get more content, because, you know, being called, like, a retarded man or something like that, it's like, okay. Like, said that yesterday and the day before, like, okay, cool. But
It's funny because we kind of get that in my chat too, where it's the same stuff over, we'll get 6, 7 people a night that are like, these people need to get a job. And it doesn't matter if it's 7 o'clock on a Saturday night or on a Monday, like it doesn't matter to them whether it's, working hours or not. It never is. But, like, yeah, how dare you not be working at 8:30 on a Saturday night,
Yeah. I think it's funny because I'm pretty sure I make more money doing actual, like, work and stuff like that than most of the people that say that. It's always someone that's in a car from, like, 1993 or something like that, That is something, because, like, I always go back to, like, how I was with this group called Doctors for Democracy, and they're like, get a job. And it's like, I wonder what doctors.
They're doctors.
Yeah. Like,
doctors and nurses.
So that's kind of like what I want people like to understand. When they come down here and stuff, if they're nervous, like you kind of have to look for trouble to get into it. You might get like a chud trying to like get a reaction out of you, but if you just ignore it, it's they're here to get that reaction. They don't give a shit about like what you're doing.
And that's the thing, it's gonna be a couple of insults, probably at worst,
Yeah, I mean, and just you can't let it bother you, because like I think the mentality that I've kind of come down here with is, actually I was talking to some of the people that were here before you showed up down here online about like, for example, like trans people. There's a lot of trans women that come down here.
Yeah.
And some trans men, and like you'll get people that say like transphobic shit or whatever, but like we went, most of us at least, like me, at the very least, and I'm assuming a lot of people that start transitioning did, like there's a wait list before you can talk to a doctor, especially now with Trump being elected and stuff like that, because a lot of insurances like cut it off. But there's a wait list to talk to a doctor to even start the process, because it's prescription based, like as the dial is. And so there's like this period where to even like consider reaching out to a doctor and saying like, I'm transgender, I want to transition, stuff like that. Like there's this process in your head of like, okay, it's going to be controversial, unfortunately this is, and like how is your family going to react, and like for me, when the first people I told, I knew they would 100% be supportive and respectful and everything like that, but it was still scary. Being like, sure. Are they going to hate me now? Like, my parents going to hate me because I, went this way or whatever? And like that's the process you go through. But you also, like, the big thing is you go through the controversy part where like there's going to be people that look at you and think you're weird, or they, unfortunately, like want to treat you like shit and whatnot because they want to make a scene. That's how the world is these days. And like it's something that we all went through, like mentally, so that like when Tommy or whoever is saying some anti-trans shit on a megaphone or whatever, like it does nothing because we went through the process within ourselves already. Like we prepared ourselves for that. And so a big part of like it is, like there's this really refreshing feeling when you start transitioning and you're like living your true self, that like that happiness far outweighs the insults. So I really don't give a shit like at all about people that I know disagree with me on everything, because I'm like a protest ice and they're out here to shut the door. I don't give a shit what they have to say about transgender people. Like it doesn't bother me at all. It clearly, and when I hear out the other, it doesn't do anything. And for a lot of the trans women here, it does nothing at all, because like we went through this process and we're happy. So.
And you deserve to be.
Yeah, but like that's like the whole thing. And I know it's like, maybe they'll pick it up again because I'm about to say it. But like, I haven't really heard any like anti-trans like in a while. It's been like Islamic stuff, which I don't really get. Like,
have you noticed that like all of it goes in waves? Like it'll be the thing of the day. They'll all be anti-Islamic, and then they'll all be transphobic, and then they'll, I don't know if they have like a list that they like check in and get their talking points each week,
Well, I think it's whatever they're trying to whatever they think.
Yeah, I think it's probably like they feel like something works, and then it's like, well, I'll try it for a while, and then they go on to the next thing and the next thing.
I don't even think their rhetoric matters because, like, again, like, if a bunch of chuds showed up right here, like, you'd get a lot of people showing up.
Yeah.
And so, like, I think there's a lot of people that just don't give a shit. They just want to, like, talk back or whatever.
Yeah, they're in it for the argument or the drama.
Yeah, like, I don't really think it's, like, an effective way to bait people away because the people that are always on the blue line, like, they're not moving on the blue line to go chase after Tommy or whoever, So it's...
Unfortunately, that's a small fraction of...
It's getting bigger.
It's a bigger fraction on slower nights. It's a small fraction on bigger nights, but...
Yeah. So, like, I mean, like, I have no interest in going all the way down there and stuff like that. I know, like, there's some people that are like, oh, we're going to be, like, Chud Watch or whatever, and it's like, okay, what are we watching? Like, I can see them from here, you know? Like, I don't understand. I think a lot of it's for, like, memorial because there's people that tried to come down and destroy that, which...
Yeah.
Like, that thing's been built so many times and whatnot.
And came back better each time. I mean, it was small and simple when it first started.
Yeah, it was like flowers in a circle.
It was, in the very beginning, I mean, it was just a few flowers in a circle, and then every time they tore it down, it came back bigger and more elaborate.
Well, I think like the people that were tearing it down, they got caught doing it once by like some of these apartments. Because I think the two that were doing it were from those apartments. And like they maced the woman that was like, hey, you can't take that. That's not yours. That's like stealing shit or whatever. And like they maced her. And like that video I think went a little bit viral, and I haven't seen memorial like destroyed since then. But I don't know. I mean, like,
well, there was that crazy Canadian MAGA guy for a while. And he came down, I think it was like a Friday or Saturday night, and just tore the thing apart, like when there were hundreds of people down here.
oh yeah, didn't he get deported?
I don't know what happened. I think he went back to Canada and then was not allowed to come back to the U.S. or something. But he was here illegally at one point, supposedly. So he was an illegal immigrant. A MAGA illegal immigrant, which I find fascinating.
See,
and oddly, I don't think that's unique. I think there are, a group of MAGA illegal immigrants in this country, which...
Oh yeah, I knew one back in 2020, and like it was weird enough because like we were like friends, and then like it just went downhill because like I was actually the one who was like back then. It was bad, but it wasn't as bad as it is today and stuff, because this is like 2018 and stuff, but holy shit, that was like so cool. But anyways, like we were buddies, but he'd get drunk and start like, just trying, it wasn't even like he was trying to bait, he was trying to pick fights, because like, I didn't vote for Trump, like I wasn't ever gonna vote for Trump. And it was like, dude, like, can we just, like, not? Like, why are we even talking about this? It's, like, 2018 right now. Like, can we focus on, like, something that we do get along with and whatnot? And, like, it's just...
I had a childhood friend, same thing. He started going, like, weirdly right. And it was, like, maybe 2015 or something. He got Proud Boy tattooed across his forehead. And I didn't know what the hell that was at the time. Like, they weren't very well known back then. And I still, we were, best friends when we were younger. So, I tried to, talk sense into him. And then the last time we spoke was January 6th. And he's like, Civil War started. And I'm like, dude, I can't, I cannot reason with you anymore. Things have gone, things are too far gone. And I haven't spoken with him since. Which he was always a little nutty, but it sucks because he used to be a really good guy back in the day, and he just totally got sucked into that bullshit,
Yeah.
and yeah, just I think really he was probably looking for community, and they gave that to him, and it just got in real deep.
Yeah. That was the weird thing, because there was at one point that guy, he was Mexican, and I can't remember what it was, but the Democrats want something about green cards or like that, and he was like, I'm so happy, I love Trump, but this is the one thing I disagree with him on. I'm like,
wow.
everybody because it was on Discord, and everyone's like what? You wouldn't have a right to vote. You wouldn't have, I don't think it was legally able to vote or anything like that.
Yeah.
You wouldn't, wait, what? It doesn't make any sense. And unfortunately, there's still a lot like that. There's a lot of, Hispanics and people of color and everything like that are working. I just don't get it. But, yeah, I mean, some of them, though, so when it comes to the chats and stuff like that, there's the grifters, and then there's the bodyguards of the grifters. I don't have a problem with these people, whatever. I disagree with you, but there's the people that were just going around beating shit off or whatever.
Yeah.
Don't really have any interest in talking to them or anything like that, but I don't feel
they don't usually cause problems.
No.
They just kind of stand back. Not Tina Kotex and a couple of them. They'll just stand back and film. And I mean, if you want to counter-protest, you have as much right to counter-protest as we do to protest. If you do it civilly like a decent human being,
I think most people on our side do that too.
Yeah. But I'm not, if you have different beliefs than me, and you want to,
depends on the beliefs.
Well, the thing is, I'm not gonna start shit with you. I'm not gonna do anything like that. Go do your thing. That's within your right. I don't agree with you, but if you want to stay over there and peacefully counter protest and have your crazy ass views, whatever, you have that right. I'm not gonna try and stop you.
No, I mean, I'm not gonna stop any of them unless it's there's actual violence and stuff like that. I mean, that's not why I'm out here. I think it would be that's one thing that's I really wish I could do more things about ice and whatnot. I know some people they clear the driveway, and some people would be hesitant to move.
Yeah.
But the thing is, in situations like this, if you're someone that is going to come out here every night, why would I get arrested right now?
Right.
So.
Yeah, and risk a 200-foot ban, something like that.
Yeah, and then because when there's, oh my god, a burrito.
Oh.
But yeah, it would make zero sense for me to go out and risk trying to
Well, and that, and there's other people that would have a completely different view on that, and they will want the vehicles and make them work for it, maybe someone
cool.
that's not out here as often.
I support people that do that.
Yeah, that's
I'm just saying,
awesome.
I wouldn't personally do it, for me, because if I get banned, then I can't come out
Howdy, y'all hungry?
Yes.
Got pumpkin spice cakes tonight.
Oh.
You want to?
I already
There's hardly
tasted one.
anybody out here.
I would take one home for my fiance. She would be so happy.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
These things are so good. Dinner and dessert.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
I love the
thank
little
you so
umbrella
much.
on the phone, by the way.
Oh, it is highly functional.
Do you like one?
It is also adorable, and I approve of things that are both functional and adorable.
Thank you.
Looks like I'm gonna have extra today, so if anyone wants the second one, let me
I believe I have two in my fridge, so I don't think I looked at
know. Okay. Second one for anybody?
I'm good with one.
I'm probably okay for now.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
I have a bunch of them, yeah. So I bought a ton on AliExpress for ridiculously cheap, and I was gonna put my name on them, a little decal, but I could never figure out how to do it. So now I have a pile of them. Oh, I'm good with one.
Okay.
I got 2 treats, so
Well, I'll leave a few extra over at the Operation Inflation table and down there if
if
you
people
need
come
some
by.
extra.
Awesome.
I love seeing the
You're
little.
very, very
That's all I
welcome.
can see is the dinosaur ones, but like.
Charlie.
Yes. Well, you got it right.
Well, he did it right in front of the camera. That got
Oh, well.
300 people. I don't know how many people.
Oh.
150.
Oh, it's
that's
on
on
Right,
the side.
other side. Burritos.
Burritos. Come down and you can get a burrito.
Yep,
Yeah, there's extras at Operation
I like
Inflation.
your hat.
Oh, thank you.
it's a very good hat.
And these things are so ridiculously good. Like, so
Oh.
good.
Hey, announcement! Bake sale at the No King's Day protest in Vancouver. We're gonna be selling these. Here,
In March. Oh, this is March now.
Yes,
I'll
it
be
is
there.
March.
Wait, it's Mark. Oh, fuck.
So- Buck Ice.
Hell yeah.
So No King's Day, March 28th. Come to Marshall Park, and you can buy. And if you get lucky, you'll be able to buy some of the protest goods,
Oh,
protest baked goods.
28,
Marshall
Marshall Park. Marshall Park in Vancouver, though, not the
Yes.
Portland Marshall.
Marshall Park in Vancouver.
Marshall Center at Fort Vancouver Way and Wonderland.
Yep.
And the waffle-
These things are some of the best little cakes I've ever had. Are you gonna do just the pumpkin spice or the
I
apple
don't
ones
know
too?
what's the plan. I think
I'm gonna do pumpkin spice and the apple spice.
The apple ones are, I mean, they're both like outrageously good, but the apple ones are my favorite.
I can't pick a favorite. I cannot.
Oh my god, that's so
let's
good.
let's continue with our rounds.
Thank you.
Bye, peoples. I'll see you
Hop
tomorrow.
across the street first.
Sure.
I'll be here tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Thank you guys.
Like seriously, those pumpkin spice and apple cakes are ridiculously tasty.
I
I
need
tend to
read that.
avoid cakes, but these are good.
Or reading chat.
Yeah.
Protest goodies are always the best.
Hell yeah. Oh, definitely. Is there a time on there? I have no idea what time it is.
We're
right
an
now.
hour and 37 minutes, and I think I have my watch on.
Like,
Nope, I don't have my watch on.
8:37 right now.
8:37.
Yeah, I think my little guy's coming back. I don't know if he wants to see what he said, but yeah, I know there's like a lot of people right now that have the flu or whatever.
That was good.
Maybe they're watching right now too. My Operation Inflation homies watching. I think Boobs is okay.
The camera lens.
Boobs is
pointed
more than
that way.
okay. Boobs are great.
Would you hang out with Gus for a minute while I run to the restroom?
Sure.
Thank you.
Do you ever do like
I don't think
Q&As
he
with
knows me
people
that
on the
well,
end?
but I'll.
Do I?
talk to him.
Yeah.
No, but I'll sit there and just talk with people. Like Q&As with people down here, Q&As with chat.
Oh, like with people down here, like just chat, have any questions or anything?
Oh, you guys have any questions for Blaze?
I don't know. Might as well be entertaining in chat.
It's Ask an Inflatable Anything night. Any rooftop observers? I don't think there's a single person in that ice building right now.
I yelled at them because they took the fucking Christmas tree away. We were gonna do like a Halloween theme, but
Yeah, I don't think there's anyone up there.
did they take the Christmas tree down?
They
Yeah.
did. They took the Christmas tree down.
I was upset about that.
So tell me about the Christmas tree.
I wasn't here yesterday.
Did they
but-
put it up, or did
Yeah,
they put it
yeah.
up?
So I actually walked by here a little earlier, and it was up there. So they took it down like, I don't know, maybe around like 3 or something. And I'm assuming like, I feel bad because I swear I'm not talking shit. I call it a Brown Zero joke, where like it's, you know, they try really hard, but it's just like not in. So that tree, you know, had like a bunch of shit on it, or real like it was, you know, art and stuff like that. I shouldn't say shit, but it had like a bunch of stuff on it.
Yeah,
And
they
was
tore.
I out of shot?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they tore all that stuff down.
They took it all, and then they put up a Christmas tree, and I'm assuming the Christmas tree is to be like, oh, look at our tree, it's decorated or something like that.
Oh,
I
okay.
think I'm not, like, everyone's not getting it. So I know there's like ICE agents and shit that watch this chat, or at least DHS. So if one of you guys want to come like out and explain it, please do. Because I don't, like, no one here gets it. I'm assuming it's to be like, we have a tree that's decorated and like we took away decorations or whatever. Which, like, again, like, if you have to explain the joke, it's
So
probably
someone
not good.
showed me video. They came out at 4:30 in the afternoon and tore all the stuff out of Antifa. And they had like 20 ICE agents and half of them with like garbage bags and stuff, like, and rakes cleaning up, the tactical cleaning crew.
Yeah, it's just like, it kind of, I'm trying to remember if I was talking to you about it or the other people, but like, I think like a lot of ICE agents, they take the job because like they probably were bullied a lot, and like now they get to be the bully,
Yeah.
which is sad, but also kind of like funny.
Percy wants to know how you keep your inflatable from wearing out.
Wearing out. Wearing out as in like how the
Getting holes in it.
Oh, I don't. This is like number 7, so this is not
Seventh
the
inflatable.
Yeah, this is not the OG one.
Brandy wants to know if it gets hot.
Yes, it gets very, very hot these days. During the summer, like, so one of the reasons I started like having my face out of it and stuff is like getting to be like a little bit more personal because I'm not just a dinosaur, and like it's kind of weird, you know, like I know there's some people that are like, oh, that's like an actual dinosaur, but they know it's not an actual dinosaur. Does that make sense? It's like, you know, when you're talking to someone that has like a thick accent or something like that, and it's like dialogue changes. So, but one reason is like preparing for the summer when it's going to be really, really hot.
Yeah, 7th dino suit.
I don't know if it's number 7. I'm making up a number, but it's a lot.
All the same except for that one. You had one that was a green one.
Yeah,
For a couple of days.
I still have that one, but I had to wear it once because what did I wear? Oh, it was after the tear gas. So the dinosaur I was in that got tear gas, like I just threw it away because. So what happened was like that was the Saturday. It was a tear gas after the big union strike tear gas. I was standing here and I'm like, they're not telling me to move, so I ain't gonna move, you know. And when they did, I was moving when they were pushing out. DHS was, and then like Vortat guy came from behind and just shoved me to the ground. I thought I was gonna get arrested, but no, they just threw more flashbangs at me, and unfortunately, like I don't.
Burnt your tail, right?
Yeah, the tail had
your tail on fire with the flashbang.
It just melted a little bit of the tail. I don't know why there's like this thought that these things like explode or something. It's like really airfield. It's not like helium or something like that. So,
although
that dinosaur, the head stopped inflating. It had reptile dysfunction. So that one got tossed, and I think this is still the one I got afterwards. So.
Meow Meow wants to know what hair dye you use.
I don't know. I got my hair dyed by a professional. So I did dye it again with Arctic Fox. I wanted like more of like this current color that I have, but the one before, it was to see like, do I want lighter or do I want like darker? But that one, I'm not really sure what hair dye they use, but it was like through a professional. I actually got distracted because they were really cool. I don't want to recommend them because I went there and like anonymous, everything like that, but I would recommend them if I wasn't trying to be anonymous myself. But.
And Percy wants to know where you get the dino suits. I'm curious how much they cost.
So nowadays, actually, Operation Inflation donations, since we're out here using them all the time, so I've gotten the last 2 from Operation Inflation, but the ones that I bought myself were, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's Amazon, and it's like $45, I think, or something.
And you can donate to Operation Inflation at operationinflation.com. They say they can get an inflatable for a $35 donation. We'll get someone an inflatable.
Yeah, I'm not sure where they get theirs from.
So you can you can donate directly to them and get someone like Blaze a new inflatable suit, or just an extra suit for people that want to come down here and borrow one. Anyone can come down, and when Operation Inflation's running, which is, I believe, every night but Monday, they'll have a suit.
It's every night now.
It is back
Yeah,
every night.
it is every night.
They will suit
That
you
was
up, help
creepy.
you get into it. You can run around and use the suit when you're done. Give it back to them. The whole thing's free. And anyone that wants can come down and get into an inflatable because of them.
Yeah, they do keep you dry as well.
Yes, they keep you warm and dry.
I will also say, when it comes to donations, like in-person donations are always fantastic. I don't know if you want to switch the camera, but you can see next to Jordy over there, there's like a whiteboard that always has stuff written on it, like what we need.
Okay, so yeah, that whiteboard on the corner,
Yeah.
that's Jordy in black.
We can wait to Jordy. Let's see if he sees. Hi, Jordy. There he goes. Yay! So yeah, I know, like, oh, he might be actually coming over here to say hi. Looks like he might be walking over. I do know that.
I think he
snacks are
thinks
always
we were
appreciated.
waving him over.
Oh. Maybe actually. But yeah, like, I know we like medical supplies a lot.
We were just waving hi.
Oh, okay. Actually, Jordy's coming over here. He knows a lot more information I do about that stuff. But we like having donations and actually here, like water and supplies, because we're talking about supplies and whatnot. Oh, we're getting a picture taken. I'll advertise the muffin.
The muffin.
Or the whatever, what is this?
You die. You guys do. Oh, here we go.
Hell yeah.
How are you guys?
Good. We were doing Ask an Inflatable Anything on YouTube.
We were talking about.
They're asking about your toes and shit.
No, I don't. Well, maybe. I don't know. I
Anything?
can't really read from where I'm at. I have to be like close, but then I look weird.
They were asking what hair dye he used,
Oh.
and whether the suits keep you warm,
They do.
and all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
Really, really.
How are the suits going to be in the summer, I wonder?
Well, on hot days, probably not great. You know.
Little air conditioning units. Maybe just crank the fan up a little higher.
Well, the thing is that it's usually nighttime over here, and
Oh, that's a good point.
and so as far as like the hot summer nights or whatever, it shouldn't be too bad. But come summertime, I'm sure we'll think of some other cool thing to do that's not as hot, or maybe find some interesting way to keep people cool in it. We'll figure it out as we go.
Sounds good.
So,
I think just doing this kind of helps as well.
Popping the head out.
Yeah. And it's easy to get out and stuff.
yeah, and theoretically, you could just be, butt naked inside of it too,
Yeah, I was thinking wearing a nice little bikini or something.
Yeah.
We'll have
Just
to have
like
a clothing check over.
Just naked with but like with knee pads and elbow pads, like inside.
Have all the chuds that are like, like, you have no idea what they have in there. And it's like, you want to come see?
Take a look.
I just upgraded I just doubled the size of the storage unit, and so for a couple hours earlier today, I was like moving almost everything to the new unit, and here in a little bit I gotta go like get the rest of it into the new unit, and then like organize everything and get the inventory all taken care of, so I can pass it off to the medics, so people know what we want, or what we need.
Is there anything you guys are in specific need of right now? Like anything that's super short
depends.
on?
I have to get the one when it comes to medic stuff. Like there are other medics that like have a bunch of stuff. Like I think someone's going to be dropping off a couple hundred like Sudacon wipes or something soon. But I don't know all of the stuff that people are going to be moving into it. And then also when it comes to medic stuff, I'm not a medic, and so there's some stuff that like I might not realize is something that we should have. And so I'm going to be working with a couple of the medics to like create like a priority list and you know, get a good count of other people's stuff and then like organize and move stuff around. So I won't have a great idea for the next couple days. I think it's largely just like water and shit. I think the
Water
things
you
that we
guys
go out
always
of,
need.
And cheese sticks.
yeah. Well,
Cheese stick.
Do we have any cheese sticks? Oh, they're gone.
Yeah, we have cheese sticks.
Yeah,
And,
let's go!
Yeah, she brings like more cheese sticks and gummies like every single fucking day. She just comes with like a bag and it's like, you need cheese sticks and gummies? It's like, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I
That's
didn't even know
like
you guys
crack
had
cocaine.
cheese sticks.
Yeah, I brought some the other day.
We got snacks and fucking trail mix and cheese sticks and gummies and water and, you know, shit to mix into the water. And people have been bringing by pizzas and shit pretty often. But
I usually hit you guys up for water if I go through my one bottle that I bring. That's the thing, like with a little bag like this, like I can't hold, you know, a bunch of water bottles like I wish. I usually drink more than one bottle of water when I'm down here.
I should get like a camel pack thing.
I need to, so
Actually, my gas mask has a one of those like tubes that you can drink out of and shit.
Mine does as well. So just yesterday, I finally got my prescription lenses for my gas mask. Hopefully, the order stands, and I just won't ever have to worry about that gas mask. But
One of those things where you mount the lens into the.
Yeah, so I have glasses that go in there. It was crazy getting that figured out. So there's one piece that's just a little metal frame that'll hold the glasses frames with a chunk of rubber, and that costs a couple of bucks more than the entire gas mask to get that one piece.
So how much was your mask?
Mask was I think about 200, and it was like 200 for the
Is it one of the
spectacle insert.
Is it like the one that I had, the
mirror?
Mira? Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it was a little less than 200. It was in that ballpark. But yeah, the spectacle insert's like 200 bucks too. And then you have to go get lenses, and I got the lenses from America's Best for pretty cheap, but it was like 2.5 week turnaround on it. So it's been like the better part of a month, like getting everything lined up.
Yeah. I had to do so much, like, I was doing so much research into like I was never good with chemistry, but I had to do a bunch of research into like especially the HC gas, and because it's trying to figure out like the right filters and like what is, you know, actually going to be more helpful than others, I guess to say.
Did you come to a conclusion?
You need to have the particular rating. I don't remember the rating because it's like letters and numbers and shit. But I know the best thing to do is to have a mask that can use canisters, the 40 millimeter canisters.
And that's what, so I have the 40 millimeters, and I have the Mira Pecan, which are specific. I think that's what they use. Is the Pecan are
Is it the
for,
police?
yeah,
one?
the police one.
I don't know if when I was talking to the medics, there's this one that has like the diagonal like rainbow lines on it. It's like I think like $30 or something.
I think mine were like 35 or something. Those, yeah, I didn't realize how much the filters were.
Well, also keep in mind that the if you take it out of the container, and especially if you take like the plug and stuff off of it, it's going to be doing passive filtering,
Yeah.
And so
You want to seal them back up as soon as you're done.
Yeah, but you'll want to like keep it as sealed as possible, like
Yeah.
as much as possible. And same with like the cartridges, right? Because even the cartridges, you know, sometimes people will like walk around with like the same cartridges on their mask for like weeks on end before they use it. Then by the time that they use it, they don't know that it's already, you know,
Mostly depleted.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, tough because you also don't want, you know, when they're coming out and launching the gas to like have to, you know, at that moment tear open, you know, your gas canisters and get everything working. So
Yeah.
What is going on in chat? Oh,
what is good?
Is
Stop
some-
banning me.
Apparently some guy is making an account to preach Islam that doesn't know how to spell it.
I'll let the mods deal with that.
Preaching Islam, what? Is Islam.
3M cartridges are rated for 40 hours of use. However, only good for 60 days from the time they're open, 30 days if you've used them.
Well, the thing is with the the longevity of it, it's usually the thing is it sucks because it's hard to really have a good read. Usually the metric that you would go by is like when you have a noticeable like restriction in your ability to breathe through it, or if they smell or something. But if you go by the hours, the thing is that there's so many different factors that go into it, like including like even just like the baseline level of pollution or the specific chemicals, or it's like how much passive versus like active use. There's so many different things, and so there's not really a reliable way to, you know, to have a good read on how long they're going to last until, you know, just play it on the safe side.
I was like reading like 3 to 5 long exposures, maybe double that if it's a light exposure, and they're like, you know, in a short time span. But yeah, if it's like you get a little bit and then a month later, like maybe you're going to get one and another, and then it's dead the third month, you know.
Yeah. And then with the basically the thing that I tell people when we give out the gas masks and the cartridges, when it comes to, you know, there's the because all the ones that we give out, they're basically, most of them, we have some like canisters and full face masks that can have canisters, but not a lot. But we have a lot of the half face ones that have the cartridges.
Yeah.
And but most of them just are the pink with black label, and
just the standard respirator.
Yeah, just the standard one. Yeah, but even with like I always try to give people best understanding that I have of the black, yellow to olive label of the cartridges, and try to encourage people to upgrade them, but not open them until they're going to use them.
Yeah.
But also, like, even if you have the olive label cartridges, even if you have that, if you're using cartridges, that's to help you get away from the gas. You know, it's not, you know, don't think that it's going to make you, like, fucking Fallout New Vegas and like you can just like, oh, now I'm invincible.
And if you don't have eye protection, you're not staying near that cloud of gas for very long, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
nope. Definitely not.
Yeah, definitely not.
I was surprised how effective just an N95, if it gets a pretty good seal, is for like giving you enough time to escape, you know.
I think it's so rough, and I mean, obviously, like, N95s are better than nothing, but, like, there's so many variables where it's, like, a lot of the tear gas that they're using is, like, just passed down, old, expired, so, like, some of it's expired, some of it's not. Sometimes, you know, they'll use, like, HC gas and, you know, whether or not it's actually colored HC, or whether or not it's just like the sort of gray burn, that like there's a lot of misinformation about those. And So
there's the HC, the CS, which I think that at least it used to be most common that they'd use the CS gas.
yeah, it
And
was
then
the
there's
cheapest, I would imagine.
Green gas, which is not the same as the green smoke.
I've never when you look at the canisters, what I've been told, I didn't like personally verify this, but I talked to some of the medics that have had more experience of the different gas that they were using it, because HC was used in 2020 as well, and in that the label that's on the canister is like the color that it burns, and you can get HC that is colored as well. HC was not made for the poisoning aspect of it, but it's started to phase it out of the military because of how dangerous it was. But when I've seen the HC that I saw here was not green, and a lot of people were calling green gas HC, but the green gas that they were using was just the SAF gas. It's just colored smoke. Or SAF smoke or whatever. It's just a marker, you know. But like, and they have different colored markers, and these guys are cheeky little fuckers that like to color the scene because they're fucking weirdos and they're freaks.
Yeah.
But they also like to try to hide what's happening inside of it.
Yeah.
Like there's no footage of like me being pushed down or anything like that because there's just so much gas that's like green, orange.
Yeah,
red.
they were getting spanked about that actually today by the ACLU, talking about how like if they're going to be doing targeted arrests or whatever, it doesn't really make any fucking sense to gas people because now you're obscuring the arrest, and it's like, all right, then, you know, every line that they're going through about like the justification, they just didn't have any really. Like there was one point where they were going through a scene where, you know, they pushed everyone out of the way, everyone got out of the way, pretty easy, compliant, the cars left, and then they backed up, and then they shot gas. And it's like what do you actually tell, you know, the court is like, the reason why you're using chemical weapons on people that were, you know, like that, your whole job of like clearing the road so that people can leave, that's all done, and you know it. And now you're shooting chemical weapons.
Something mean though.
Huh?
Someone might have said something mean though.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they feared for their life because some fucking 100-pound fucking person just said some rude thing to them.
I still have my theory that, and then I think it unfortunately worked, that they were trying to do that to intimidate people from not coming back.
No, that's it. Yeah, that's the case that's being like built out by the ACLU, and sort of showing that like the entire strategy. I mean, when you have that daytime event and there's like children and elderly, and they can see it, and you can, you know, like they know that scene. They can see the old people, the children, etc. And they know. And there were some people that were like in the that were in here, but no one's breaking into this shit. No one is, there's no threat to safety, there's no, like none of them are threatened or whatever. They're fucking like, on the roof and shit. And there was like, the reason why they lit it up and they gassed all those families was because they don't want those normies to come. They don't want the regular community to be out there. They want to disincentivize as much people as possible, and by doing that, you end up with a scene out here where the only people that are coming out here are people that look like terrorists. Like,
I look like a terrorist?
That's a joke.
Oh no! Look out, guys! I'm coming for you! Look at me go!
But yeah, they just want to create a disincentive for people to come out here. So if they're willing to hurt that many people just to keep regular people from coming out here, it's like, you know, we gotta do a lot of work to make sure we keep regular people coming out here. If they're willing to hurt a bunch of people for that, then that kind of tells you that that kind of thing is effective. Oh, I can't read chat anymore.
Oh well.
It's all good. They were talking
That
about
was
that.
just me like super close up
I kinda
before. I'm
noticed
like,
that. I was trying to look
Yeah,
at
the
shit.
like boomer angle.
There was someone that was like talking about Islam and stuff, which like, I mean, I'm just gonna say for myself, personally, I'm atheist as hell.
That YouTube's always really stuff on YouTube is terrible. Like if somebody people fuck around on there. I don't want to give people ideas, but the moderation on the back end is really terrible. Whereas like on Twitch or something, like you can have all of these rules in place where it's like if somebody just made an account and they haven't verified their email or maybe they have their phone number or whatever, you can choose all of these different ways to keep bots and people that are trying to harass you from like coming in. But on YouTube, the system that they have is just so fucking shitty. When I was streaming a lot, there was this like one person who like kept making accounts and would like come into my chat and they would like spam like threats to come to my house and like cut my wife's tongue out of her mouth and crazy shit. And then they made like tons of like really insane videos, just like cutting parts of my stream and like photoshopping devil horns on me and putting all this as like this person gonna fucking kill me for literally no reason. I couldn't even assess why they hated me so much.
I've had that happen like once when I had like this is like 20 years ago. I had a prediction about like I think like I was a Blazer fan, hence the Blaze part. I'm not a stoner. I don't actually like smoke weed or anything like that. But like there was someone like I said like I thought like the Lakers were gonna beat like the Mavericks or something like that, and so somebody like just went off on me like saying like kind of stuff like that where they're like wanted to kill me because I'm like I think the Lakers are gonna win. I don't like the Lakers.
How dare you?
Yeah, because they won championships and shit like that. But there's like some people that are chronically online, and that's like there was a.
I mean, there's people that are on. People will say all sorts of shit online because it's almost like that like the 4chan dynamic where like you say it because you can, and the gratification that you get out of just like being able to poke this person from the other side of the internet. It just excites some people, but it's sort of just like this it's like a fucking a newborn baby playing with their thumbs and shit, where they're just simply doing that because they're getting some sort of entertainment or gratification out of a response. There's stuff like that because you can be anyone and say anything on the internet. There's stuff like that. And then there's stuff like people who will like that person that was spamming my chat or whatever. They did that multiple times a stream every single day for over 100 days. And it was driving me fucking crazy. Shit like that is like, all right, that's overkill. But as far as like, I've probably gotten like tons and tons and tons of like death threats and shit all the time. Because like that's just what happens when you're on the internet,
That's why I stay off of like social media, to be honest. Like,
yeah, but it like I don't know. To me, like it's like similar to like that type of shit.
Hey, have another taco.
oh yeah.
Where it's just something that happens. Literally no one ever does anything. And so I just,
Hey, real talk.
Well, I did start getting I've got like security cameras around my house and stuff now, and like I own guns, like so.
Oh yeah, I mean I have like a whole like home lab. I have like cameras outside of my house that are hooked up to like a mini PC with a TPU that have like that will like if there's any movement happening, then it'll very very quickly take like a little like square around the moving pixels. It'll send it to AI to basically identify the thing, and then I can get a notification that says, so like if somebody's walking up to my house with a box, it'll move the pixels, it'll take that and it'll scan it with AI and it'll be like, someone with a package is at your door, or if someone came to my house with a gun, you know, I would get a notification like somebody's at your house with a gun. And there's so much cool shit that you can do with that. Like you can get this like home assistant is like, you know what, like, was it the Google Home or whatever, those Alexa
the
type shit that
Nest
people use?
or, yeah.
It's like that, except without all the Google and Amazon shit. You can just do it yourself on your own network, and then you link these things together through Home Assistant. Like imagine that I'm like asleep, and it knows that I'm asleep because my lights are off and my phone is plugged in, and so that gives enough information to assume that I'm asleep, right? If I'm asleep and someone is coming to my door, then like imagine you can like turn all the lights in your house just on, or like flash them, and then have like some speaker like saying some crazy shit like like explosion sounds and shit. There's so much funny, cool shit that you can do with it.
Yeah, that's what I'm good.
I got into smart home stuff like 5 years ago, and like it was just a little too early for stuff to be like super practical. But you know, I got like the I got the lights and I got the Alexa, and then like I couldn't really do anything super practical with it, so it all went to the wayside. I should look into it again.
Well, there's a bunch of stuff that was in our house that we didn't know that we could link up to it. So like our oven or our like AC units, and the amount of information you can get from the AC unit to like your home network, so that you can like keep track of like the air quality and the temperature and like different rooms. You can get these like motion sensor things like super cheap. You can get like a pressure sensor thing that you can put on like a chair. I saw somebody make like a where like when they sit down in their chair in their living room, it dims the lights and turns on their TV just like the moment they sit down. There's tons of shit like that. It's so cool. My wife and I nerded out about that shit for a while because we're both ADHD, so we get these little hobbies.
Yeah. Man, that's kind of like how it is now, because like so what I actually did, it was Brasho. Shout out to him if he's watching, I don't know who he is. But I like asked him like a few weeks ago, I'm like, hey, I need you to do me a favor, like dox me, but like don't release it obviously to the public.
Yeah, see what you can get. Yeah.
Like what you can get and stuff like that. And so there's like tools I think we talked about a little bit that you can use to like.
Yeah, don't give anyone any ideas, but yeah, there's a lot of.
Well, like the thing is like what he was able to find is completely irrelevant information anyways.
Yeah.
Like it's completely outdated information and stuff, and like he has like the software programs and everything to actually find that. And so like I always kind of joke about this, like I wore a face because this thing because like a friend told me to, like, because I didn't really care anyway.
Yeah.
But like, and so I kind of just like always had it regardless, and I think it's also like kind of cool to not really always have a face associated with the dinosaur. That's something that's kind of fading away, I think, a little bit. Like I'll still always do the dinosaur, but like I'm no longer just a dinosaur at least. But like the reason I keep it on is because I just thought it was so fucking funny when they tried to AI my face. And like it was an account that had like 50,000 followers, and I'm like, who the fuck is this person? That's like trying to
Yeah, the thing is, I think a lot of them actually think that it works like that.
But it looked nothing like me, which was
they tried to dox Blaze. It was like a 16-year-old kid. It looked like
both of them know what my face looks like.
Well, that's the thing about doxing is that like 99.9% of the time, the damage of doxing. The only reason why people dox people is because people get scared when they get doxed. You know, the idea would be that you dox somebody and then somebody's going to do something with it, but no one ever does anything with it, because the moment that somebody's doxed, everyone already assumes, all right, the damage is done. We scared them already, you know? And so because everyone sort of like already assumes that, nobody ever does anything. Not that they would anyways, for the most part. And it's like it's that sort of thing, but also with the AI thing, I do find it really, really funny that I swear at least half of them that are doing that. One, they're doing it to like make it seem like, you know, oh, we got him, you know, they get clout and likes and clicks and shares and stuff by dipshits on the internet and bots and shit. It's like 40% of Twitter is bots. But
like every social media.
I think that there's a good amount of them that when they use AI to like produce the rest of the face, that they actually think that it's like solving a math problem that recovers like the actual face, and that's not at all what's happening. It's very funny. It's very funny.
Yeah, I thought that was funny. I mean, like, eventually, like, honestly, I'm surprised I haven't, like, been figured out yet. I'm kind of, like, expecting that to just happen, and I'm at the point where it's like I almost kind of just want to do it myself because I'm tired of wearing this thing.
Well, that's the thing is that there's not as like you know, because I come down plain face. It's really easy to find out my name. You know, I've talked to NPR, NBC, every local station, OPB, whatever. It's really easy to find out like who I am, why I'm here, when I started coming here, how often I'm here. It's so much that you could get, you know, and I just throw it out there because I don't give a shit. But but the people that they actually go out trying to spread information about are people that have masks on, right? And they focus on that so much so that they don't seem to do, and because when someone has a mask on, they get a lot of they have all of these like they have this whole alternate universe in their head that you know, characterizes the way that people think and the way that types of activity, like the amount of these guys that are on the right, these guys that are on the right that come here every single day, they should know more than most people what goes on here and what kinds of people come down here, and yet they still convince each other that the people that are down here are like some sort of domestic terrorists. They're down here every fucking night. They should know. They should know that it's just you know, it's just people who are upset with what's going on with ICE. If you were to ask them about like any sort of like violence that happens, the only thing that they're going to be able to describe is a situation where like someone was obviously instigating it, or like between like counter protesters or whatever, because that's what they come down here for. That's the content that they come down here for. But it's like when you talk about like, you know, what is the violence that's being done to like DHS, or even the most that you're going to get is like someone throwing a fucking water bottle, right? And yet they still talk about it as if like people are terrorists, and they still, when they make their content, they put it online. They're like you know, acting like half of these guys will act like fucking super spies. Half of them will act like super spies. You know, they'll be walking around like their eyes like darting all over the place.
Oh yeah, they're like
as if they're like undercover or some shit. And it's like, this is a public place, and like everyone's just, you know, it's most of the people here are people that are here all the time. Like you.
So you don't think they need plate carriers and?
It's just fucking crazy because like you're absolutely correct. Like I've seen so many people that like dress in black bloc on the chud side, and they put their phone like right here, and it's like that is the biggest dead giveaway.
Yeah.
That's a chud.
Yeah.
Like there's no one on our side.
I always look at their eyes, because it like when you have like a chud that's like trying to be undercover in black bloc or whatever, their eyes always look so fucking nervous.
Oh yeah.
They always look so fucking nervous, and it's like a dead giveaway. That and like their posture and their eyes tell you like everything that you need to know. Like I can tell if somebody's sketchy just by taking a look at their eyes and their posture. And like 99.9% of the time I'll be correct, because like everyone at like if you are like on the left or whatever and you're in block, you're chilling. For the most part, you're just chilling until you know, some of them might see like a chud and start yelling at them or whatever. But like, they're not nervous. They're not scared. They're not like.
Yeah.
If anything, they'll come and like ask you like how many cars came out, or like what's the situation like, and as far as chuds go and stuff. And like, I mean, there's been so many people like when I first started, and whatnot, and like things were picking up, and there was like a lot of chuds. Like a lot of them would come up and be like, "Are you okay? Like, how are you doing? Like, are you calm?" and everything like that. And I'm like, "Oh, I'm good," and stuff. So it's just like it's always crazy to me because like some of the guys that like to just walk up to the front lines like all the time will make up these stories, but like if you actually watch their content, like they're perfectly fine the entire time.
Yeah, and like I don't know if I don't know if these guys are like taking shots of adrenaline before they come out here or whatever, because like the way that some of these guys really carry themselves is like they're legit fucking worried, or like they're legit like acting like there's something to be scared of. And it's like dude, like basically every single person here is fucking harmless. It's like, dude. It's like and so it just looks embarrassing. It looks embarrassing to see like adult men with fucking carriers and fucking like multiple things of pepper spray and guns and shit like that.
The bonk helmets have become really popular now too with
The what?
The bonk helmets, like.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's like all that fucking like tactical gear plus looking and sounding super fucking nervous, always having your phone looking for content, but like you're trying to convince people on the other side that like you're actually in a dangerous situation when you are wearing armor with darting eyes, fucking acting super sussy and sketchy around a bunch of fucking like dinosaurs and just regular fucking people. It's so weird. But they sell a product online to 40% bots and people that are just looking for some entertainment. Huh?
Is it really only 40?
It's hard to say. The study that I read said something around 30 to 40%. But then you also get another dilemma where it's like, all right, what's the difference between a bot and someone who's the majority of their information is coming from bots? How are they not a bot as well? And then you also have a lot of people that are in other countries that are either pretending to be Americans or concerned with American politics because there's money to get from that. When it comes to some of the content creators that are on the right, that are getting paid for this shit, these are people in other countries that are just sort of pretending for money. And then you have people that like, it's just sort of fun to be part of a cultural group, and then you have a bunch of the bots, and then you have all that shit, and you end up with like this really nauseating like alternative like reality.
Yeah, because
it was funny too. I bet like tons of these motherfuckers are on Twitter like that. I bet tons of these motherfuckers are conditioned by that kind of reality.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
just all bots, MAGA, and the way that the algorithm works to put specific kind of content in front of specific kinds of people. It fucking deteriorates your brain. It makes for some really, really stupid fucking people, dude.
So one thing I noticed as well that they try to do is AI. So when I first made my TikTok account, which I don't post anything, I don't have time for that shit. But like I like to watch, content creators down here on TikTok and whatnot. But when I first made my account, I didn't like follow everyone yet. Like I'm like, how the fuck do I work TikTok?
Yeah.
And shit. But like I'd always get AI ads that have like attractive young women that are like saying like, do you support President Trump? We support President Trump, and then like emphasis on the breast and everything like that.
Yeah.
And like you will see like a lot of these accounts of like the MAGA.
I've never been on Twitter, so this sounds wild to me.
Oh yeah, you
TikTok.
shouldn't,
I'm not on Twitter.
TikTok.
But like
TikTok.
TikTok, but
I haven't been on TikTok either.
I have a Threads account that I check like once a day and stuff. Don't really care if people follow me because I literally don't post much at all. But like you'll have these people that like you'll see their search history, because that's one thing I did. So once on Threads, I posted a picture of, as actually Jordy and myself, and Jordy was in the frog, and I was a dino, and that was before like we even like really communicated, where I posted a picture.
Fuck guys!
Hell yeah! But like I posted a picture and I said something like, like we stand united or like that, and it got like a couple of thousand likes, I think, which is like, oh cool. And then like all the comments though were like MAGA people, and it was like, I want to run you guys over, or like I'd kill you guys or whatever, that kind of stuff. Funny. And so some of them were like actual like threats, and so like I reported them. And like you could go through their history, and it's like you'll see them responding to these people that are obviously like AI pictured and stuff like that. That are again those young girls be like, "Wouldn't you like to meet me or something?" And it's like, "Yes, I would." And it's like, it's always people as well that have like, they follow like 10 people and have like 2 followers or something. And a lot of times they also don't even have a profile picture. And if they do, it's like their face. And it's like,
it's because it's that thing that I was saying before, where like a lot of people they do that kind of thing because they get a gratification and they get some dopamine out of like getting some sort of reaction, or even if they don't get a reaction, just knowing that they got to say a taboo thing. They got to say a taboo thing, and so that makes them feel excited. And so these are just accounts that like they made a specific other account for their ability to do that, right?
Yeah.
They're not going to do it with their plain face. They're not going to do it like that, because the whole point is to say something taboo. And what's crazy is that sort of dopamine response is actually like there really is like a cultural force of like the 4chan dynamic of like this kind of spamming, where it's like if you have people that do that, and you have Chat GPT or like Olama like AI bots. If you have both of these things, Olama is just like an open source. You run it from it's really simple. It's just AI. You have AI bots, and then you have people that get a dopamine response for doing this kind of thing, and then you also get increased engagement on the platform, which means higher ad revenue for the platform. You create this feedback loop where you just get more and more and more dangerous, toxic shit online, and that is the way that the whole rise or the popularity of like the Nazi shit when it comes to younger generations that's happening right now. That's coming because of that sort of feedback loop that's happening. That's why people are getting into like Nick Fuentes and the Groyper shit and all that. Is because they're just caught in this through line from 4chan all the way to like Twitter today. That just capitalizes on that sort of primal feedback loop, and that's what directly led to Elon Musk doing the Signal thing. I gotta finish organizing shit in storage.
It's fun talking with you, Jordy.
Yeah, I might head out here in a little bit unless you guys have questions in chat or whatever, but it kind of feels weird to wait for ICE to be like, hey, fuck you guys, I'm a dinosaur.
It's always good to tell them to fuck themselves,
It is, yeah, but I feel kind of ridiculous waiting like myself for the most part.
Yeah, well, they were talking about...
Come on, it's almost 10 o'clock. Get out here so I can...
All right. See you guys later.
See you, Jordy.
Right. Have a good night. I'll be out tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.
But,
I'm trying to think of where else.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing.
They were talking about one of the other streets that run along town.
That's one of the nice things about staying off of social media is like if I get death threats and stuff, I never see it.
Maybe Burnside, but
for all the terrorists missing all the Muslim talk about homosexuality, I'm showing my eyes and deleting out. What? Yeah, so I kept glancing over on that. Yeah, weird Muslim stuff all night. Like,
but here's the thing on Burnside,
we are on
you get out of ways, really, the mass
subscribers. I wasn't on subscribers only for like an hour on Sunday, and like it got weird. Just all sorts of trolls, and I couldn't figure out. I'm like, man, it's just more viewers. Like, we're getting so many people in here saying just dumb stuff, and then I realized someone's like, are you sure you're subscribers only? I'm like, oh.
I mean, like, I don't really know what goes on. So I heard that, like, what, Tommy and Spider Mike were in your chat the other day?
Yeah. Yeah. So Tommy came in, donated twice, and became a member.
So he can use my emotes? Yo, Tommy, if you're in there, I want to see you use the emotes. Come on. I've never been mean to you. You've been mean to me, but I'm not mean to you. No, but I mean, like, is it like obviously, you know, I come out here, I know I'm gonna get like insults and shit, but do like people insult each other or something in there, or just say like bad things about the protesters out here?
In chat?
Yeah. Like what's the subscriber stuff?
If I don't have subscribers, people just come in and just like, God bless ICE, God bless ICE, God bless ICE, I love ICE, you know.
Oh,
God bless Donald Trump, like just that. So if you have to subscribe and wait a minute, it just keeps people from like jumping on and just saying, like, you have to do an action and wait for a second, and that cuts out like 90% of that.
Oh, so does it like are you able to watch without being a subscriber then? Or?
Yeah, you just can't,
you can't
comment
chat.
and chat. You have to,
Okay.
and you can subscribe, wait a minute, say something dumb, unsubscribe and leave, but it takes a little action, and that's just enough to that, you know, people can't just jump on their keyboard and say something. And the reason it's bad on my chat is when I'm vertical, I end up in the shorts discovery. So it's people that are just like flipping through video after video after video, and they'll see mine and they'll like, you know, make a dumb comment and then just keep going. So it just cuts that out or reduces it at least.
Yeah. I know you also get like a lot of MAGA people because like they'll go and I saw this actually once when I wasn't down here, where like one of the mods for Ground Zero, because like he's the only one that I've actually watched besides you.
Yeah.
And Cam. Which, sorry to say, very rarely, because obviously I'm here, you know. But like one of the mods on his was saying that like we were talking a bunch of shit or whatever, but like I've never really seen shit talking besides like calling him Ground Zero. I mean, I shit talk him all the time, but that's more because it's like I have like a topic I'm talking about, and like I actually don't even really like mean to shit talk him. It's just he's a funny guy, you know? But it's like I remember he was gone for a bit because he had like the motorcycle accident and stuff, and then was saying to you like about like, oh, I heard you talking a bunch of shit, and it's like really people were talking shit, but
usually when I'm talking shit, it's in like referral of like how silly his attempts to talk shit are or something like that, you know.
Yeah. Like that's the thing is, I mean, we're kind of thick-skinned down here, so it's like when someone says we're sad, pathetic losers, it's like, yeah, buddy. Like, okay, like, oh, you got me there. Fuck, what do I do now? You know, like I guess I'll go home. But no, it's like I just always funny when they're like, oh, you guys are talking shit, but you guys are literally down here to talk shit. Like,
yeah, and it will be like, you know, a couple of mentions in a 3-hour stream, you know.
Yeah. They had a church for the police Scientology rock, which is hilarious. I don't know, like. I should never talk about religion. I am so like, I'm so atheist that like, you know, that's one thing about like the LGBTQ and stuff like that. Like when people are like, you know, God says it's sinful, and it's like,
okay,
I don't believe in that shit. Like I don't fucking care, you know. Like it's like fuck that shit. I don't care, you know. Like if you want to believe that, you have every right to believe that stuff. I don't care. Like it doesn't mean anything to me at all. And it's not just like Christianity, it's like all of them. Like I just don't care.
So you're not deeply concerned about burning in hell?
I hope I do. Like Satan sounds awesome. Oh shit, that's gonna be clipped everywhere now.
Oh,
I don't care. I listen to ghosts. Like it's like whatever.
I wouldn't have thought twice about that till you.
Again, I don't really care. Like it's, you know, if you actually read the Bible, he's not as bad as people think. But you know, again, most of the Christians down here haven't read the Bible, so. Or I mean, on the Chud side.
Yeah. Or didn't understand it if they did, you know.
No, they didn't read it. They didn't read the Constitution either.
I have tried to read the Bible before. It is a hard book to read.
I read it when I was very young.
I read parts of it like in high school, I think. I wasn't raised religious. I just read it more out of curiosity than, you know, like trying to understand it as a book of faith. And at least back then, it's not an easy read, you know.
I believe I already am in hell, and by extension, I believe all of you are as well. You know, I mean, can it get much worse than the current situation that's going on in the world? What is that?
Oh, Iceman wished I would rot in hell because I filmed someone burning a flag. He was very, very upset about that a week or so ago.
I think you tilt him. I don't know why.
I don't know.
Like, now you know what
I have done nothing to him. I haven't talked bad about him. Yeah, for some reason. So he came up in his Jaguar, stopped his car, rolled down his window, started screaming, pulled out a Ziploc bag with burnt pieces of flag, yelling that it's something that I was evil because I filmed the burning of this great American flag, and he hoped that I rotted in hell. And then he peeled off, like peeled out, taking off after it. I'm like, what the?
I will make a deal to the Chuds, okay? We'll stop burning the American flag if you stop shitting on the Constitution.
It won't even show like the temperature or the rain amount.
But the thing about burning the American flag is like, it's a statement that like, this is what this country's fucking turned into, and fuck that shit.
Yeah.
This country ain't good right now.
And the thing is, I have never commented during filming someone burning a flag just because I don't have too much of an opinion on it. And I don't like, if someone's burning a flag, I just want to film it. I don't want to inject my own
I'm
stuff
kind of
into it. So it's not like, I don't even know
God, it's
what.
a rat. Like an actual rat, like a critter. Sorry, I just saw him move.
Oh, I am.
It's like right there. Like, look at it go! Look at it go! You see it? Oh, it's coming back. That's cute.
I have a phobia of rodents.
Oh, I'm sorry. It ran away. It's all good. It was like legit rat.
Like, it used to be a severe phobia of rodents. Like, it was when I was younger. Like, if I would see a rat like that across the street, I would break out in tears. Like, I would run and cry if I saw one. Like, it was crazy. But I'm much better about it now. But they still like induce panic.
Literally, like, I couldn't even get to our mailbox where like all our mail comes into the apartment. Yeah, I just couldn't even walk anywhere.
The dog's so cute.
It was so dangerous.
How you doing?
We gotta be coming close to 10 o'clock, huh?
I gotta be honest. So remember last week when Tinkerbell took one of the pets, your dog, and like I've had that, like, you know that dog, like, or that meme where it's like, can I pet that dog? It's just, I've been having that stuck in my head where it's like, can I pet that dog? It's like, no.
Every time somebody says that, that's what I think. Yeah. Can I pet that dog?
But then it's like, I just remember you're like, no, because you're a fucking fascist or whatever. It's just so good.
It was all some weird plan to like see my face, and it's like, somebody on a live asked to see me, and so then they made up a reason to come talk to me.
Oh.
I love how often they're like, let me be a dick to you. And then, wait, can I pet your dog though? Respectfully. I mean, respectfully. And I'm like,
No.
no, because you haven't respected me the entire time you've been here.
Yeah, like their whole existence is to like try to
Nick
trigger.
Shirley did that.
That is a beautiful dog, though.
Thank you.
Oh, rumor is he's coming back to town.
Yeah, Nick Sorter, when we had camp, he like, I think it was even after the round table. And then one night he comes up and he goes, respectfully, can I have some water? And I'm like, no! Go get a water bottle from your friends! You literally called us terrorists on national fucking television. Go fuck yourself. Very.
I just love it. Can I pet that dog? No, you're a fucking fascist.
Oh.
I don't know. I'll put it wherever you want, but
Operational
I didn't mean to-
inflation isn't there. Oh no, you're good.
no, this is specifically for you, man.
Awesome.
Bree.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What's your name on
Ethan.
YouTube? But on YouTube. Oh,
yeah.
It is Ethan? Okay.
Oh yeah, you were chatting earlier.
Awesome. Yeah, I remember you said you were gonna bring dinner. I completely forgot about it.
No, you're good. I mean, I know
Awesome.
you've been like munching a little bit.
Yeah,
I've been
well,
trying
I-
to catch your stream a little bit.
Yeah. Awesome. Hey Bree,
Yeah.
we got dinner.
Dinner, I promise.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Hummus? Veggie? Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Perfect timing too. I'm gonna be off in like 15 minutes. So
Yeah,
hey,
yeah,
thank
I
you,
figured.
Ethan.
Of course, anytime.
Dude, this is great.
Can I talk to your green stuff toy?
Of course, anytime. Yeah.
Oh, is that the frog? I think chat's asking to see the frog.
Good going. It's going.
I'm not a frog. I've got an inflatable, but I don't know. I think I forgot the battery pack, so I didn't want to bring it tonight. I kind of got off work late, so
Oh,
yeah. This weekend, though. I'll debut it this weekend.
Debut it. Yeah. I think they were talking about that frog. The inflatable. The plushie. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
I see it.
Show us your toes.
Plushie frog.
I think that every time I come down.
How do you read that? It's so tiny.
I know, it is tiny. You go like this and
Well, that's
stick
what
your
we're gonna
face
do,
in it.
but then it's like, oh great, now I'm gonna be doxxed as a 15-year-old again.
They'll like say it, and then they're like, so this is what it actually says. Would you change
That's gonna be
your
stuck in
voice?
my head for the rest of the night.
On this exact
I
spot.
feel like I need to like listen to Summer Chaperone or something.
And then it's like the end of the interview. Every time. They did like that very and I was like, you look ridiculous.
Add this to the meal.
Oh, wait, where'd it go?
Glad I didn't have the burrito.
Oh god. I'm surprised that
Yeah.
oh my god, no one's ever filmed me before. Am I like, oh my god, I'm gonna be all over YouTube. Hey
You're
YouTube
gonna be
chat, I'm gonna
famous.
be all over YouTube.
Old school hat, or is it like is that wishful thinking?
That's what's funny is like I love it when people like you don't have to ask to take a picture. I mean, if you're gonna take a picture, you want to pose. Like I would
Right.
people ask because I'm not gonna know otherwise. But like people are like nice and they're like, oh, can I take a picture of you and stuff like that? And I'm like, I never even thought of that because like so many people like I see it all the time with people driving by like taking pictures or like
Yeah.
filming and shit, and it's like.
I mean, there's a few cameras.
So there's a lot of times like I look at like TikTok or whatever and I'm like, who the fuck is filming this thing? Like there was an angle from here and here and here and here. Like I thought you were the only person filming or something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, where's this camera coming from and stuff like that.
I used to see it a lot more, but like whenever there'd be like news coverage or anything like that, like that I'd see, I could always find myself in it. Like every single shot, it would
Oh,
seem like
yeah.
I'd be there somewhere. It was like on busy nights, it was a Where's Waldo. It's like, okay, where am I in this shot? So I was down here, you know, just every single night. So
Yeah,
I do know that the Kachuk brothers were fucking.
I'm a little easy to see, so I'm
Why'd
like,
you have
oh,
to
there's
tell
my
me
little
that? I don't
dinosaur
even
head that
know.
looks like it's
Yeah,
staring
and
into
then-
the sun.
And then, you know,
So apparently with this thing, I'm supposed to like lean forward, but I don't want to do that because like that would destroy my back.
I think it works
Yeah.
just fine.
I mean, like, oddly enough, I didn't want to be a dinosaur. I just happened to buy a dinosaur when I was trying to go to No Kings in October. That's how that started. If I could go back, I'd be like I wanted to be a cheetah, but that one was like a little kid one. And I'm like, I don't want to be like
Otherwise, I would have just
looking weird. Like, I don't want to be childish or whatever. But,
I think I'm gonna knock off early now that I have food and there's only 90 people watching.
oh yeah, what time is it again?
We're close. Oh, I think it's 9:45. Judging from the filming time, I think we're gonna wrap things up early tonight.
We'll be out tomorrow.
Yeah, 9:45.
People will be out tomorrow.
Oh, I've got my chair and a box of food. I'm gonna have to be strategic about this.
You know?
Yeah, would you mind?
Yeah, I got at least a hand. I got the flags as well, but I'm gonna deflate a little bit.
Okay, we're gonna flip you guys around. I'm gonna go back to the chair. put my stuff away, and then Blaze will help me take stuff back to the car, so I'm not going to film going back. Oh, I need to thank Patreon members because we have a new member. So I have to make sure to do that. Okay, tonight was kind of a different night. We hung out over there. Not a ton of views, and it sounded like chat was maybe a little weird. I didn't really get a chance to see a whole ton of chat when we had it flipped around like that. It was really fun talking with Jordy and talking with Blaze, though. This phone's not behaving. Let me pull out my notes here. Stream announcements. Okay, so yeah, we have a new Patreon member, Noala, signed up as a supporter on Patreon. So for recognized supporters right now, we have Lita, Emmett, Michael, Ari, and Ann. And then with supporters, we now have Noala, along with Lisa, Stim Rizzler, Becca, aka Dirty Hippie, So Tired, Mala, Diane, Mindy, and Grateful Renee. Thank you guys so much. If you're interested in becoming a Patreon member, it starts at $5 a month, and you can find us at patreon.com/PretendMedia. And this other phone's going crazy. If you want to give a one-time donation, the best way is to either go to Cash App or Venmo. Both of those are Pretend Media, all one word. Thank you guys all for coming out. I'll be back out here tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. I look forward to seeing you guys then. If you got here late and you forgot to like the stream, if you wouldn't mind liking the stream real quick at the end. And if you want to watch more, I'm down here 6 nights a week, 7 to 10, so be sure to subscribe. I'll give people a chance to like the stream real quick before I go off. Have a good night. Have another taco. Have a good night, Kathy Whitney. Stim Rizzler. I'll see you in a little bit, Bree. Good night, Catherine. Good night, Dew. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow at 7.